going on, Teacher Baker? How are you? Sorry, I was filling out some paperwork, How you doing, girl? What you been up to? David Carlisle, what's up? Dave's not here, man. I hear you there. What are you up to, man? Out cruising YouTube like normal? Cheers. Oh, geez. I don't. Yeah, yeah. All righty. What's up, Dirty? Good to see you, buddy. Oh, man. What are you up to, Dirty? How you been doing? You got anything good going on? You ought to show up here with a freaking decent welder and do some welding for me. Oh, I knew I should have packed a bowl before I started. Wicked Insanity. What's up, Mike? What you doing? What you up to? What's going on? Where's everyone tonight? Oh, oh yeah. Oh, whatever. What we all up to? Joseph Grove, woo, buddy, what's up? I used to weld, but I'm a goof now. Well, I've always been a goof when it come to welding. I mean, I only got a little popcorn welder, a little bubblegum machine welder. Ah, Mrs. Redneck, Mama Redneck. What's up, Redneck Red, Donna, Anthony? Good to see ya. Look at that awesome epic adventures. What's up, beautiful people? Good to see you too. Hopefully it's the two of you. Either way, it's all good. What? Doing good? How, Jimmy? Oh, I'm Jimmy. It's all good. Bought the old lady a new car the other day. Not a new car, if you can call it '04. uh yeah, hold on. Yeah, if you can call an '04 tourist wagon a new car, yeah, I got her a new car. But it was cheap. It was cheap. We only paid a couple $100 for it. Come to show some love. Thank you, Donna. What's up, Tony?
Oh,
Well,
yeah, I hear
oh,
you. As
and
long as
it's
this heat, as long as this heat keeps up, there ain't gonna be much done.
thank you, Donna. I mean, Susan. Thank you. Appreciate it. Renegade, I see you over there.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Captain? Eric the Goat Guy. What up? The Goat Guy? Is that Goat Boy or is that a different? I gotta go look now.
I know now.
Oh,
What?
I dropped 2 videos tonight. If anybody cares.
I saw that you dropped a video. I didn't know you dropped 2.
Yeah, I did. I dropped another one about an hour later.
Who you talking about? I know what you said, but who you talking to?
Well, it was one or the other. I don't know which one I saw, Cap.
How about
Eric the
Alexa?
Goat Guy. What's up, man? You are not the Eric I thought I was talking to. Because I know Eric. Never mind. Never mind. Goat Boy was that other guy's name, right?
Yes.
Dirty. As long as it gets to A to B, who cares, right?
Oh, public announcement. Anybody has an Amazon Echo or Amazon Alexa, unplug it at night.
I know a guy named Goat Boy, and his real name is Greg.
I got woke up at 5:35 a.m. this morning with this thing singing.
Oh, nice. What's up, Mudmo 83? How you doing?
Don't ask me what
Hey.
she was singing. It was some weird shit.
You're
Hey,
the real
Missy
goat.
Ann's here. How you doing?
Sound like an old witch seance shit.
Lizzie Ann, what's up, girl?
Back.
Oh,
There it is. Hello.
See that?
what's up, Susan?
Hey, Susan.
Watch right here.
Okay.
Man,
I told the wife Jimmy either it's possessed
Yeah,
or
I know, there's
someone's
clothes in the
fucking with us.
Right?
What's up, Dirty Dirt? Mud Mower.
I will.
Deidre Baker, how you doing?
Got to send out one invite.
need washcloths in the bathroom. I sold something that's not really a washcloth.
Okay.
Hey, Mike's here. How you doing, Mike? What's up,
Which
Ken?
Mike?
Paid some
I hear ya.
shit.
What
I hear
Mike?
you, Ken.
Okay.
What Mike's down there, Captain?
Hey, Renegade, what's up? Oh, Wicked Insanity.
All right.
Dirty Dirt, what's up? Joseph Gross in the house. Awesome Epic, how you doing? Hey, David Carlisle, what the hell are you doing here? Awesome.
Man, he was like
Hello, David.
second
I
person.
know, I
to
was just
show
going
up.
back in the chat so I could say hi
Yeah,
to everybody.
yeah.
So,
It's like I'm saying, man. He was him and Deidre
second
were
one comment, I know.
they're here before I even turned the freaking screen on. You know what I
Well, shit, shit.
mean?
Yeah, I got your link for you before you went live. But I was at with Susan on her live.
A little. Oh, there you are. You finally went live.
Who, me? Nice,
I got the notification in my email finally.
nice. What's
Yeah.
up, freaking Robert? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Robert. How you doing, Valley? Good
Oh, there
to
we go.
see you. Great to have you. How you doing?
There we go. Who? Someone's cheating here. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, Andy.
I was hoping for the gorgeous one, not the beautiful one.
Hey.
Sorry, sexy. Sorry to disappoint.
My book I always say, hello, gorgeous. And if she happens to be here, I go, hello, Brig.
Hi, Anthony. Mwah.
That happened. Something bad happened. And it's hard to identify.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Ain't heard that in a while.
Who knows?
Oh yeah. We just crashed the car, man. I'm gonna have to check some of that shit out. What we got going on? Horse, where you got it? Yeah, what yeah.
It's
Mr.
Donna. How you
Robert.
doing, Donna?
Where am I connected
Donna.
to Horse? Probably on Hangouts, huh?
Hmm?
Freaking
What's your what now?
Who you look for?
Robert.
Mhm.
Oh, pardon.
I don't know if I got him on Hangouts anymore.
Hey, Jim.
Wait, what?
You want an exclusive?
I got him. There we go. What do you got?
Him and his mad scientist jacket.
Yeah.
Right?
This is one of the freaking molds that I filled tonight.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, it's purple.
Pretty.
That's pretty cool.
That is awesome. I love that color.
Very friggin' purple.
Right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Love it.
Very, very purple.
Purple.
But anyway, I'm gonna let it sit overnight in the mold that I poured because it's not your typical casting resin. This is actually its greatest implication is supposed to be for countertops and tabletops and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So it's a full 24-hour curing process. So me popping it out of the mold and showing it to you for a few seconds is not going to do anything to the curing process. But it should probably go right back in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just in case.
Right.
I don't want it to deform or anything and freaking yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to wake up. and
Might
look like
look kind of cool with a deformity.
Yeah, you don't want to wake up in the morning and look like Jim Carrey from The Mask.
Well, as long as I don't end up waking up like Rocky Dennis.
That
Not a monkey.
would be scary. Oh,
You want to go take?
Oh yeah.
Push hey, they were just out there, honey, so he may not have to.
Beanie.
Where's Becky?
Beanie, if you move your head a little closer, you might be able to scratch it.
So Spike went to the groomer for the first time ever in his life and got his nails done today.
Oh, what color did you get him?
No, they just clipped him.
No, I was going to say, how many stitches does she need?
Actually, I literally walked in, I handed her the leash, I turned around and walked out and went next door to the tobacco shop and
Yeah.
went and bought my tobacco and supplies and stuff. And by the time I came back, she was done with them. And he
Yeah.
was all freaking out. But as soon as I walked out the door, she said he settled down and absolutely
Yeah.
sat there with his paws up like this, letting her do whatever. He fights me tooth and nail, and I can't ever get it done properly. And I was like, screw it, I'm
But-
taking him somewhere. And
They
They
give
did
them
a-
happy pills there, you know.
Yeah,
What
but at
did
least you did the right thing. Most people don't. You did the right thing. You dropped off and they got the hell
yeah,
out.
well, I used to work as a bather in PetSmart, and
So you know how
if
it
the
is.
owners, if the owners stand there while you're cutting the dog's nails, the dog
freak
throws a
out.
freaking fit. If you
Yep.
leave, they're good as gold. I know that. I wasn't gonna put them.
Right.
He doesn't need my comforting while he's getting his nails clipped. You
But
know?
yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you got the owners that make it worse than it needs to
Oh,
be.
absolutely, they do. That's
Hey.
why I knew better and just dropped him off because I didn't
What
want
are you doing to my dog?
What's
Yeah.
up, Whiskey Woman 5? Good to see ya.
It was
Hey,
the
Bigfoot
woman.
Silver Seeker. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for coming by. Cheers.
Hey, Bigfoot. How you doing? Whiskey
I got
Woman?
another
Yeah.
drink. Cheers.
Oh, cheers. There we go.
Cheers to the
That's
bed.
awesome. That looks so good on you.
Ah.
I've got my daughter coming up with a banner and a related logo for Mama Redneck since I've kind of figured out the name. You know,
Yeah.
she's doing that, and it's gonna cost me $75, but I know it's gonna look fantastic. So
For a banner?
Right, Lizzie
banner and a
Ann?
logo.
I like that. Lizzie Ann says it's like just like dropping your kids off at school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, Shannon, when I was working in the grooming shop, we had owners that literally would refuse to leave and, you know, so
And all
we
they
just,
do is make it worse.
oh yeah. Or they would stand outside staring in the windows of the grooming shop, stand inside PetSmart, but looking into the grooming shop, and the dogs would see them and be going nuts the whole time. And we'd have to go out there and say, look, you need to
Go
make
somewhere.
yourself invisible. Go away, go shop.
Yeah, go do your nails.
Yeah, right?
Sorry about that. Whiskey, I don't know.
We
Donna
actually,
over to what?
where was it? Oh, the PetSmart. I was at PetSmart and there was a woman there throwing such a fit. They had to have her handcuffed and drugged out of PetSmart.
Holy crap.
She's in there hollering, "You're killing them! You're killing them!" And I'm like, "Lady, they're I said, "The dog's only acting like it because it sees you in the window going,
Uh-huh.
It thinks you're gonna rescue it. Yeah.
yeah." All he knows is, "Help me, Mama! They're killing me! Help me!"
It's honestly just really rude to the groomer if
Yeah.
you stand there and watch. It just makes our job 10 times harder.
What's up, Nathan? Good to see you, buddy.
I knew
Shannon
the man-
Naylor, good to see you too.
Hey, Shannon.
Yeah, I knew the manager there. I told him, bro, I wouldn't even try to fight. I would have just gave her dog back and say, you need to bring him elsewhere. Don't
What's
come
up,
back.
Nate?
Uh-huh.
How you doing?
Yeah.
There you go,
Nene, how
Shan.
you doing?
Shan's like, if they don't want to leave without the dog, we'll make them leave with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Unfortunately, at PetSmart, we weren't allowed to do that. We just had to put up with
The
whatever. But
bullshit. Yeah.
I actually, a
What
couple
made
of
you-
owners, I actually showed them
Huh?
by literally just having them go around the corner and just peek without being noticed. And they all realized, hey, wait, my dog is just fine without me and is behaving better without me. But
Yeah.
I couldn't convince everybody. So
Mhm. And Donna, I got no idea what's up with Lisa. I haven't heard from her all day.
What?
Well,
She was in chat a while ago.
huh?
Yeah.
She came in chat with,
She was in
Susan.
Susan's chat.
she said hi. She
Uh,
got kids. She doesn't have a problem. She has
Huh.
kids. She's got
Uh-huh.
4 of them.
yeah, right.
Remember, she got 3 kids and a boyfriend lived with her, so she's got 4 kids.
yeah.
Right.
Donna, the tracking on my package says expected delivery July 18th. So that'll be Saturday.
Yeah, hopefully, right?
Well, now that she's got the
Experiment.
entire address on there, I think it'll get here just fine.
I told her she should have put a GPS chip in there with a locator with a screen that way they could see, you know. Here, bastards, right here.
Shannon, I totally agree with you. PetSmart, they're
Woohoo.
dumbasses for putting the glass up.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
totally agree.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Carts. Good. Appreciate, man. Appreciate.
Yeah, I can
you.
understand maybe putting a camera in a screen that they can sit in the lobby and watch, but not be at
Yeah.
the window going,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, they're killing Pookie!"
Yeah, those big windows, we actually put curtains up against our management's wishes.
Yeah.
Because we were our own little, yes, we were PetSmart grooming, but we were not related to the rest of the store. We did a totally different thing. And the store managers just didn't get it. And we
Well,
finally, I went and bought fabric and we
Yeah.
put up our own curtains and it solved 90% of the problems.
Well, that's like I told that guy at that barbershop he's in there raising hell. So first of all, you raising hell with the owner. You need to raise hell with the barber. I said, because
Yeah.
you got to realize the owner owns the building. He rents them their chair. They basically their own entity. If they fucked up on something that, unless it's something he can control, you got to go to the barber you use, not go to the owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that is
Because
so
the owner-
freaking cool.
Yeah,
Stop
Purple.
fucking with it, Cap. You'll ruin it. Lisa,
different one.
hello.
It's a different
Hi,
one.
Lisa.
Oh, it's a
Hey,
different one.
Lisa.
All right.
I popped out a couple more.
Oh, you spit out a
Because-
couple more, huh?
Yes, cuz.
Hey, go Carts. Thanks for that super chat, man. Appreciate that.
Oh,
Jay,
yeah, buddy.
Robert. Hello, Robert.
I'm here.
Hi.
Oh, Roberto.
Oh, you're here twice.
Hi, Robert.
Why are you here twice, Robert?
Split
I
personality?
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
And
Why?
his voice feels popping up over here.
yeah.
I
Your
didn't think
audio's
he was
on the
schizophrenic.
TV.
Schizophrenic.
Hey, I'll leave and come back in.
No, hold on. Yeah, all right, yeah, try that. Because you're on with 2 settings.
Shannon, we had a groomer that I almost got into a fist fight with because she literally sliced a dog's lower eyelid and then tried to use super glue on it. And then when that didn't work, she finally called the owners and they took it around the corner to Banfield. And in the process, she did another $600 worth of damage that PetSmart had to pay for because I testified against her. She kept saying it was like that when the dog came in. I'm like, the dog was not bleeding copiously from its eye when it came in.
Right.
Holy hell, I bathed it. I know what condition it was in.
But not
she
in
was
that.
jerking it around and telling it to shut up. And I mean, just being rude. And then she got really impatient and was trimming by its eye, and it moved, and she just kept cutting, and she sliced its lower eyelid open.
That's
So
no bueno.
I quit after that because they wouldn't fire her because she was being abusive to the dogs. And I'm like, fine, if you won't fire her, I will quit and tell everybody to stop bringing their dogs to PetSmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and that's exactly what I did.
Right.
Well, you know, PetSmart's like Walmart. They're not always up to standards on their hiring of people. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
if
They
you
do hire
have,
the handicap, you know.
if you have grooming experience and have a grooming license in Washington State, PetSmart will hire you. They don't give a shit. That's why I like the place I took Spike. It's a little tiny shop with like one groomer, one bather, you know, and they
They
do a
take pride
really
in what
good
they
job.
do.
I mean, I haven't seen Spike's nails look this good in forever, so I'm
We
quite.
take Delta every few months to this place. It's a cute little place. It's called Clipped Canine. And it's just go there and they do all the beauty treatment on the dog and shit, and
Yeah.
bathe it and do its nails. And yeah, Delta loves it.
When I called to have my dog's nails done, they freaking got to scratch their head and freaking figure out what day the whole crew is on. Because it takes the whole crew to hold her down.
But see, they don't do that. They've asked me, and I told her, like when I had King, and I'd bring him in there because he was full blood Rottweiler. I told him, dope his ass. You
Well,
know?
yeah, but they don't like doing it. It only cost me $15, Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, to have her done, it's only cost $15. It's well worth it.
Yeah.
But they take the whole crew, and like everybody just freaking kind of lays on her, and two of them hold the one part at a time so that one of them can freaking do the thing.
Wow.
Because, you know, she's just a little pit bull, and she's not violent, but she's keep pulling away. You
Yeah.
know? And it's
That's
like,
what my dog does.
so it takes
we do
the
my
whole-
dog.
I've seen 3 people fight a Chihuahua before.
Hey, the worst, but the only dog bites I ever got while I was working in the grooming shop were from Chihuahuas.
Chihuahuas.
And one was a lady that she had literally rescued it like an hour before,
Yeah.
and she didn't even take it home. She decided, hey, let's take this poor tortured dog and
give it
bring
a
it to
spa
the grooming
treatment.
shop.
Yeah, give it a
Instead of
spa
doing it-
treatment.
Yeah, it had way overgrown claws, and I went to clip the first claw, and I said, you know, I really think you ought to put a muzzle on her, and she refused a muzzle, and that dog chomped me. It went down my freaking hand, and I ended up going next door to Banfield to the vet, and I'm like, hey, I need to keep working, but I'm bleeding. Can you do something with this? And so the vet laughed, and he goes, yeah, hop up on the table. So I got up on the table on all fours and started barking. And he had a muzzle that I swear to God was this big. It fit over my whole face, and he snaps it on me. And then they start taking pictures.
Nice.
You know, see, I've been bitten by a dog once, and the dog that bit me was a husky.
Yes, Nate, that is Robert. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
If I've been nailed by a husky before, I was like,
we
nope.
get 'em.
You
we get
bite
'em.
me, you get slapped.
What are you actually in your bedroom and not the hallway?
Yep.
Wow, moving up in the world,
Pretty much.
huh? How you been, man?
Good. Been busy with college stuff.
Busy with college stuff.
Cool.
You do all that shit online now?
What are you going to college for anyway? Engineering?
Diesel truck technology. So
Ooh,
yep, 15 months. I'll have my associate's degree.
sweet.
Alrighty.
Right on.
Dude.
Well,
You-
at least,
you gonna
at least you're taking, unlike my nephew, at least you're taking something you can actually use in the real world.
Right. What's up,
Yeah, it's one of those
Gary?
things. It's one of those things that was a hobby, and I liked it as a hobby. So I'm like, why not make this a profession? So I don't get a
Gary, how you
job that I'm
doing?
going to hate the rest of my life.
What's up, Smurf
Oh, I'm
Vet?
just saying, I had a nephew running around with 4 degrees, and Three corporation told him 3 of them wasn't even worth wiping his ass on.
Yeah, well, you know, that freaking
They don't care about quality and social
No.
gender bullshit.
no.
Gender studies.
Yeah. Hmm. How good is that gonna? What are you gonna do with that? You know?
Nothing.
You're a number and you're here to work.
He's gonna sit in a corner of his apartment, jobless and crying,
Well, maybe if you took political science to go with it.
wishing he was back in college in a safe space.
Yeah, but see, there's a difference between our political science and the science that they believe in. Okay, it's a whole
Mhm.
different ballpark.
Okay. Yep.
The real world goes, hello, real world.
And I'm looking at Myers at their service center, the because it's right half hour away from me. I know a guy that's
Yeah.
gonna start working there, and he said their mechanics, when they get really good, make up to $60 an hour.
Oh yeah, we got them here
Right.
making 80. These mechanics here making $80 an hour.
Yeah, but Gary, you learned the hard way. You know, they just stuck you in front of it and said, "Here, fix it."
Yeah.
or you freaking, or you just grew up fucking wrenching and got the gig.
You know,
anyway.
you know how I first learned to work on shit? My dad said, here's
Yeah,
a wrench.
go
Fix it.
fix
It's
it.
already, you can't do any worse. It's already broke.
Exactly. Take it apart and figure it out.
When I started off, my main thing when I started off with this was just carburetors.
Man, I
That's
started
what
off
we
on
do
my
in carbs.
freaking
Well, that,
fucking sleds and bicycles and
yeah.
then,
I
then,
know.
Rosie,
then
what's
freaking dirt bikes and lawnmowers and tractors.
The
My,
hell.
my
What's
dad,
up, Josie?
my dad had me sitting up in the engine compartment, like he would put his hands over mine on the tools. And I was like 2.5 years old. And he would do all the work holding
Yep.
on to my hands so my hands got the muscle memory of how to run a wrench and all that stuff. And I
Yep.
was like 2-3 years old when he was doing this. And I'm still, no, I can't go out and fix the car on my own for the most part. I can do some things. But at least when I'm helping him and I need to hand him a tool, I don't have to say, which one is that? I know which one it is. If he needs me to reach in and wrench on something because my hands are smaller, I know how to do it. You know,
Yeah.
I appreciate what my dad taught me. So
Yeah, Gary, I figured you learned the old way, man, the hard way.
Anytime I was working on tractors before, it's like, and if we needed to check a starter, we have someone get and push the clutch and hit the key.
Mhm.
Now I just on lawnmowers. Now I just have that remote switch. I just go battery side, solenoid side, and hit the button, and it's good to go. It's a convenience having that remote start switch. Those come in handy.
Oh, hell yeah, they do.
I'd
Oh,
love
yeah.
to have a remote start for my car, but it's a clutch. So that ain't
Yeah,
happening.
Well, no, he's talking some
Well,
completely
one of the
different.
buttons you hook up and you just push a button.
When you're
and-
underneath the hood and you need to bump it, you don't have to go out and
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course,
Those come
back in the days, I remember my dad, hey boy, hold this. And he go turn the key and he goes, yeah, I got fire.
We got spark.
Hi, Lisa.
Uh-huh.
How you doing?
Yep, that's the best way to check a quote. That's a good way to have if you have a friend who doesn't know what they're doing. Say, hey, can you hold the spark plug for me while I crank it over?
Yeah.
If they jump, you got
and as a
spark.
kid, you're like, sure, Dad, I'll hold it. And
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
well,
got spark.
well, the funny thing about that is now you want a wrench so you could do that to someone else later.
yeah. Hey, hold this. Okay.
Uh-huh. Put your
Yep, I
finger
got
right
nailed by a
there.
I got nailed by a spark plug once. I was running one of my engines and I didn't have a good ground for a plug. It was a Briggs.
Yeah.
And I had a nice pair of channel locks, right? Handles. I always check the handles. I'm like, yep, handles are good. Handle almost a hole in them because I swear that spark jumped through that rubber and it
Oh, yeah.
nailed me.
All it
Yep,
takes is a
there it is.
hairline crack. It's going to find you.
Yep. I jumped. I was like, yep, it's got good spark.
Yeah.
Because it was running. I was like, let's see how strong. Yep, it's strong.
Like my friend on his boat motor, he kept one of the 3 cylinders wasn't firing all the time. And I finally found it after he did all kind of stuff and he couldn't figure it out. He thought something was wrong with the piston or something. I said, no, bro, it's your spark plug wire. He said, what do you mean? And I mean, it was just a pinhole. I'm talking about like you took a stick pin and poked it.
Yep.
That's how small it was. And he says, I said, you got to realize that was leaning against the block.
Yep.
So it was arcing right against
Yeah,
the block.
arcing right out.
Yep.
So I
What's
said,
the-
it was never fired.
What's up, Arizona? Good to see you.
If you're in a
And
pinch,
Shannon Naylor.
electrical tape works great. Just wrap
Yeah.
around and call it good.
I wrapped it with bishop tape because to me bishop tape is better.
Yeah, it's good enough, but it
Yeah.
really don't help much.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I
Shannon- Shannon, I bet pushing that Volkswagen wasn't that bad.
It was a Volkswagen.
better-
It weighed 5
Better than
pounds.
pushing Cutlass.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
what
you don't
by
want to
having
push a Cutlass.
That's the nice thing about having a manual car, though, is your battery dies. You can get a few people behind you, get momentum, and just push start it.
Oh
or
yeah.
just park on a hill where you can coast.
Yeah, park
Been
on the
there.
hill, coast and roll, and pop the clutch.
I had to push a 79 Grand Prix
Yep.
for blocks.
Yep. Been there.
Oh, what a pain in the ass, dude. Oh,
That's awesome, Shannon.
Did you
That's-
know?
That's pretty
You know
cool.
you can bump start an automatic.
Yeah.
You just have to be
Yeah.
going faster.
no, it was out of
Right.
gas.
That's a whole nother story. You
Yeah,
leave
but
it
you
there.
got to realize
Saying.
you got to realize back in the days, most of the old cars had those bumpers in the front where your buddy could just get behind you
Yeah,
and woo,
Yep.
push you down the road.
that's what they were for.
I
Yeah.
had a Chevy Blazer that had it was supposed to be a deer guard for a Suburban,
Yeah.
but we put it on the front of my Blazer, so it was like way oversized. And I'd be going down the road and I'd see somebody like, they're
Try-
stuck halfway up the on or off the on ramp or off ramp, trying to get to a gas station. They run out of gas. I'd just go up behind them and I'd push them to the gas station. No
Yeah.
damage to my car, no damage to theirs. I did that
Yeah, but
many times.
you can't do that nowadays. Not with the new cars.
Not
It'll
with the
crumple.
plastic bumpers.
Yeah.
Well, with that deer guard on there, that was metal. That and it in the
Yeah,
way.
but everybody's rear bumper now is plastic.
I remember
Plastic.
when I was a 6-year-old kid, my mother's roommate had some Pinto. It was like a 71
Yeah.
Pinto or something, and it was canary yellow. And
Oh, God.
that piece of junk needed to be push started all the time. And who do you think the suckers were that had to start it? Had to push it. Me and my mother had to
Yeah.
push her car down the road and then
Ooh,
hop
a
in
lot
it
of
because her
canary
brakes
yellow.
didn't work right either.
Yeah, my Chevy Love was a canary yellow one I had.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Ooh, we had a light blue Chevy Love, and it was
Yeah.
funny watching my brother try to learn how to drive a stick shift on that thing because he'd have it like half in and half out of the driveway, and
Yeah.
he'd be like couldn't get it into gear, or else he kept killing it, and I'd be sitting there just laughing at him, not realizing that I was going to have that same problem when I learned how to drive a stick.
Uh-huh.
Max Cobra, what's
When I
up?
learned how to
What's
when I learned
up,
to drive
Max?
stick, I learned in a 3/4 ton 2005 Dodge 3/4 ton truck with the Cummins and a 6-speed.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Best
so I
way
learned to
do
drive
it.
standard in a 3/4 ton truck. Yeah, because you had all that lowering torque, you could just take right off in
I-
the second gear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a Chevette that I learned in.
I learned how to drive 3 on the tree on a Ford F-150.
So my ex-husband had a 64 Ford F-150 3 on the tree with a what the hell was the engine? I can't remember what the engine was. The motor was
The one that I was driving was a 306 cylinder.
Yeah.
That was
I
my
think
first
this was a,
standard.
Hey,
this was a
Sarah.
351 Windsor.
Something like
Oh.
that. It was a 6 though, and it was just
My first standard was a 3 on the tree with a 250 Sprint, and it was in a 1969 Chevy Biscayne.
Nice.
Shannon
You said Biscayne?
always said yes when people needed a ride just so she had pushers.
I learned to
know.
drive 3 on a tree with a truck that didn't have second gear.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
Yeah, you
That
wind out-
sucks.
you wind out one real long.
Yep. That's it. You get first gear screaming, and you slam it to third.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
And hope for the best.
And it starts off.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it was
Yeah, I know.
my dad's truck. It was usually.
Yep. Pretty much.
I know one of my buddies 50 newer F-150 with the 306 cylinder fuel injected. And
Yeah.
when they went to go to school, he went to start it, right? Cold, it was probably 25, 20 degrees that day. He said, usually it starts right up in the cold weather, but not today. He said it just refused to start.
Mhm.
Yep.
Shannon
Yeah,
got
like,
out of
yep.
the ticket because the cop was impressed he was driving a 3 on the tree.
I was like,
Right?
I was looking at my buddy like, typical Ford.
Yeah.
A little
you know
sexist of
what?
the cop, but hey, if it got you out of a ticket, right?
I wish I still had that 69 Chevy Biscayne, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I can leave it parked in the parking lot anywhere I go running, and these fuckers would never get it out of the parking lot.
Right?
Because they'd be like, "Where's Drive at, man?
Uh-huh.
Right.
Where's reverse? It only goes down one click."
Yep, not a clue.
Okay. The sync standards make great anti-theft mechanisms.
Oh yeah, I watched a video where a guy hijacked a guy. He had a Ford Ranger. He pulled the guy out of the Ranger, went 3 feet, got back out, started running down the road again because he.
Oh,
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, dude."
I seen them. I seen an article the other day. This guy stole a car, right?
Yeah.
The title of the article was, "Man steals car, hits woman that also stole car."
Yeah.
Oh
I
wow.
was like, oh, wow. That doesn't happen every so often. I was like, yeah, good for them. 2 thieves found each other and got arrested in the end.
So Donna, did the car float?
Yeah, float. She just couldn't get it back out because it's just floating now. There's no
Yep.
wheel, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I know. Like
But it couldn't
where I'm
work on
at,
diesel anymore.
because
Hey, Jimmy,
I'm-
ask her what happened when she was driving my 1972 Ford Ranchero.
Oh man, don't talk to me about rancheros, man. I just
Yeah.
saw one today. Look,
Yeah.
cherry, man, cherry. I'm
Okay.
like, oh my god, I knew what it was coming a mile away. I
Well,
was
put it
like-
this way: the time we got it pulled out of the ditch, she caught one of the biggest turtles you ever seen.
Oh, I did. Yeah. What's up,
I got
Wolf
it back.
Blade?
We got it back to the driveway, and her dad had his pressure washer out there to get the mud out that's packed up underneath the fender wells. And this big ass turtle goes. "Thump." Even the turtle had to look on his face. How the fuck did I get here?
Right? I was
That's right,
taking
it's
a
like-
nap. What the fuck?
Yeah, because it
What's
was that
up,
time of year
Wolfie?
when they bury themselves, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wolf Blade,
Yeah.
what's up?
in the country, it's like depending on how far someone's vehicles break down, if it's close and we don't think we need the trailer, we use a tow strap. If it's any farther, we grab the trailer.
Yeah, yeah.
But most of the
Right.
time, if it's a buddy and we're close, we'll be like, yeah, we don't need a trailer. Let me grab my tow strap and I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Her dad says, Donna, you want to go turtle hunting? I can find you an easier and a less expensive way of doing it.
Yep. I know. It's like, it's great having tow straps. It's like, you're close. Yep. I'll grab the tow strap. All we do is just say, all right, just put your 4-ways on and make sure you can push your brakes and turn. That's all you got to do. I'll drag you at 55.
Man, my brother dragged me one time. He was doing 70 miles an hour. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You know I ain't got shit for brakes.
Brakes, yeah. And
Yeah.
you're only on 4 foot of road.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck you doing?
You sitting there
Yep,
going,
Yeah.
Almost. It's
Yeah.
like fucking.
That's why we always do it like, all right, if we're going to do this, just remember, I'm going to tap my brake lights first so you know to put your brakes on.
yeah.
When there's a stop sign, I'll for 100 feet, 200 feet ahead,
But
I'll
you
tap
also
my
had-
brake.
You also had the left hand out the window going.
Stop.
Brake, start braking.
Go down.
And then when
Just remember-
the fingers were out like that, that meant stop.
Yep. And that we always, it's like, just remember, we do it. Just remember, put your hazards on.
Yeah.
But wait, I think hazards are optional when towing with a rope.
Well, well,
You don't need them. It's recommended
you're
you have them
towing
on,
with
but you
your
don't
rope,
need them.
when you're towing with a rope, you want blinkers on the back. Because
Yeah.
that way people understand, especially if your shit don't run, you should at least put the trailer lights back there.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I watched a repo happen early this morning.
Oh
we, were
yeah.
we were sitting out on the porch, and this white tow truck comes in with like no markings on it or
Parking,
anything. backs into this guy's driveway, like up the street from us,
Fucks that son of a bitch up.
hooks up like up, and they're out of the driveway. He backs down the street a little ways, goes around,
Changed it.
hooks back up to the other side of the car, pulls around the corner, and then stops again and puts the lights on it, and then they take off. And it all took about 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're in
that
and
wasn't a repo. I don't know what that was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
They're
just
quick.
quick.
what's illegal here in South Dakota.
Once in a while, you do get those guys that are like that have been doing it so long they just can do it like that.
Well, but here in
Stealing
South
for a living.
Dakota, they're not allowed to go on your private property. So they can't go into your driveway to take your vehicle. They can only take it if it's sitting on the street. And this vehicle was in the driveway.
That's probably why he moved so fast.
I know it is.
In and
Stealing
out.
for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, once they hook up, possession
What,
19.
Kim?
You can have your naughty girl.
What'd she
I
do?
I got a lot of friends that used to work repo, and they'd be freaking after they freaking procure the vehicle, they call the cops immediately. They're like, "Yep, I just stole a car." Say it just like that. I just stole a car.
Yep.
I'm bringing it to the impound lot.
I don't think I could handle repossessions because the people you run into that once in a while I get that one person that's
Well, that's why repo guys are a special breed.
And a lot of them carry guns.
Mhm.
guns and baseball bats.
They have lots of hooks and tire irons too. Plenty of chains.
Yep.
You really don't want to mess with a repo guy.
Oh,
Any tow truck driver, they're probably just
Yep.
like
Especially if
not.
Especially if
They
it
might
gets
not
the
be a
chain
badass, but they
out.
might just not be in the mood.
Yeah, they might not be in the mood when they chain just swinging at you.
That's what I'm
Fucking
saying.
Gary.
I've seen guys walk up, I'm gonna bust your mouth, and he's standing there holding a chain with 2 hooks dang on end up, and he's looking out like, I don't think so.
Right. Gary Jack cars that was in the garage. Ah. Yeah, I hear that.
Come here.
It happens.
Uh-huh.
I had a friend. He said, "Yeah, I got my car in my garage, and and the garage is surrounded by other cars. They will never get it." They got it.
Bullshit.
They
They'll
got
move
it.
every one of them cars out of the
Yep,
way.
they sure did, and they went right in his garage.
And if they had
They didn't care.
if they had a gizmo like I did, all you gotta do is sit there and hit it about 12, 13 times, that door is coming up.
They got it. They sure did.
I still got that box. I can stand in front of someone to this day and sit there and just keep clicking and eventually that motherfucker, it goes through the frequency. Every time you push it, it goes through 8 frequencies.
I can see that'd be funny if you're in one of those real tight house suburban areas and everybody's doors just start
Oh
opening.
yeah. When I lived up in Louisville, Kentucky, that's how I lived. And I used to piss people off all the time. I'd be in the house clicking at some bitch, and you see 4 or 5 garage doors going up and down, and they're outside going, what the hell?
Thank
Yeah,
you, Lisa.
one guy-
I will make
One
sure
guy
that I'm
came
awake.
down the block. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying, thank you, Lisa. I will make sure I'm awake.
Yeah,
For
back in the 70s, one guy would come down the block and sell everybody in the neighborhood a garage door opening kit,
Mhm.
and they would all have the same frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forgot
Oh,
to change.
that's great.
Well, that was Sears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
That was Sears, man. I remember that. You
Oh,
can't help
man.
repo a car in the wrong part of town.
Hey, you know how many
It had a
people
kill
I know-
switch.
You know how many people I know, I watch them buy a brand new modem and they never change the factory password.
Mhm.
And then they wonder why people hack into it
Right.
on the router.
Mhm.
Because if you get a brand new router, I don't care what company it is, the name is admin, and most of the time it's password or the name of the company. Like with the Motorola, you type
Yeah,
in
it's
Motorola,
password.
that's the password.
All right,
supposed to
Andy.
be-
Catch you later.
Night, Andy.
Later, Andy.
Josie.
Oh, it's secured. I'm like, it's still got the factory name. What do you mean? I said, well, watch this. I get my laptop out and I go, admin. I said, oh, it's an Aries. So that'd be password. Bloop. Holy shit!
Uh-huh.
Change that. Well, how do you
Like I'm one of
change
those
it?
people.
It's in
I'm
the
one of those
book.
people. I'm not Gab. If I can hack your router, anybody can.
Mhm.
I think that's why we've been getting bandwidth leeches. I don't think we changed our password.
Oof.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I think we did, but then I think we changed it back.
Yeah, but you gotta always remember it's not just the password on your Wi-Fi. You got to change the admin password to the router itself. What they
Okay.
call the main account. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
I think we got a bandwidth leech here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Because if they know the company you're with, which most companies usually like, Suddenlink here uses a certain type of
Supposedly, Xfinity or Comcast or whatever is the only one that's allowed to freaking install cable on this street.
Yeah.
Exclusivity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're the only ones in the town.
Right.
I'll be
Saltworks
right
and New
back, guys.
England.
I gotta go shut the windows on the car.
I don't know
Yeah.
if there's any truth to that because
No, it happens. Because when I worked for DirecTV, there was areas that I couldn't go because it was strictly cable. Even though you can put a satellite anywhere, you
Well,
couldn't
it's
go
the
in that
poles.
area.
It's
Yeah.
who owns the poles, right? I mean, with
Right.
cable. So you either
Right.
have a choice of like cable. I mean, like I
No,
don't
but
know,
I'm just
local
saying
cable.
a lot of the apartment complexes had deals with the cable company, so they wouldn't let Dish or DirecTV come in.
Well, yeah, because they don't want to put fucking holes in the roofs and
Right.
30
they don't want
fucking
a bunch of
30
dishes all
dishes
over your
hanging
yard,
off the
too.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is freaking like the town, it's the poles in the street, the
Yeah.
cable has to pay one cable. They only let one company pay to use the pole, basically.
Right.
And freaking
Well, except for here, we actually
it's
have,
weird.
believe it or not, we have free providers in this area.
Mhm.
But
Josie
that's
is
only because,
lurking.
that's only because
so
of the
is
military.
Lizzie.
I see them.
We got some
Dude,
lurky
some
girls in
asshole
here.
bent a blade on my tractor, bent it up my field, and didn't say anything. So I flattened his tire and didn't tell him. There you go.
Yeah.
Right? You see him do it on camera or something? Or you just watch
Yeah.
him do it. Fucking douche.
Yeah, Wolf, I know what you're talking about. I used to have a 71 Ford Mustang Mach 2. Had the
70 or
wheels
72 Mach 2. Yep.
was a beast.
That's anywhere 70 to 73. I'll take one of them Mark 2s.
Oh, yeah. I had that
Without a
little
doubt.
302 boss in that son bitch. That son bitch would tear the back tires
Mhm.
off that little bastard.
Those are my favorite. The only thing, I love those Mustangs, but the 74 Mustang, I believe they called it the Mustang 2.
Yeah, always loved the fastbacks myself.
Yeah, the 74 Mustang 2 is a little thing, but they had the GT version. That was a cool car, without a doubt.
There's one sitting in my neighbor's field right now. It's a Mustang fastback with a 351 Windsor in it.
Yeah.
A friend of mine had a Mustang too. It was a convertible, and it had this bagless freaking 4-cylinder in it.
Yeah, it wasn't the GT.
And it was beige.
Yeah.
It was one of the beige ones.
Yeah.
This Mustang's gonna sit right where it is and rot because
But hey.
it's one of the guys. People offer to buy it from all the time, but I'm gonna do something with it. I'm gonna
I'll
do
tell you
something.
this. For the freaking underpowered little freaking pile of junk it was still a Mustang, and the girlies still liked it.
Yeah.
Mhm. I had the other Mustang, a Capri, Mercury Capri.
Well, it's still a Mustang. It's just rebadged Mustang.
Right.
Yeah. Did you have the straight 6 in it?
Melissa, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's friggin' awesome.
I like the old straight 6s, man. They used to have some gut in them, man.
Dude,
Even though Jeep ones that were 4.0, yeah, they had some balls to them, man.
Right. You take that old fucking straight 6 to fucking, what is it, 300, the Ford 300?
The 1986.
Or the
That's
250
nice.
Sprint.
Dude, you
Yeah.
couldn't kill that fucking thing, dude.
Oh
The
yeah.
1986 was the only year of freaking Camaro or Firebird that had the tail light in the back window.
Yeah.
That was the only year that had it. I was
Yeah.
gonna buy one for my friend's brother, and until somebody freaking took the windows out of it. I don't know why somebody smashed it up, but he pissed off his neighbor or something.
Yeah. Wi-Fi dropped. It's all right, horse.
I should have bought it though. It had a 350 in it.
What's
In fact,
up,
I had a-
Blue Rash?
Speaking of the
Hold
straight
on,
sixties,
brother.
Jimmy, I had a 250 Sprint, a Chevy 250 Sprint. I went through 3 different bodies with that motor before I got rid of it.
Oh,
I moved it from a Blazer into the Bisqueen, and from the Bisqueen into the what else did I put that son of a bitch in? Oh yeah, we welded it in one of the old Ford Broncos.
there you go.
Yeah.
You
This
see the
guy
new
wanted the
Bronco?
Ford Bronco, but he wanted a he wanted a Chevy drivetrain. So
I apologize. It wasn't a 350. It was a 305.
There you go.
oh yeah, 305s were good ones.
Now I remember.
They didn't have a lot of balls.
My aunt had a 305 in her Formula too.
Yeah.
And then she painted it purple.
You see the new Broncos yet, Anthony?
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes. I'd like to have one. I just ain't spending that kind of money.
Oh yeah, 30 grand for the base model.
Yeah, for stripped to the
Yeah.
core base model. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a base
And
model.
Melissa, which one did you like better, the Thunderbird or the Firebird?
Oh, Thunderbird all day. All right, Gary. Thanks, brother. Be good.
Yeah, what year of Thunderbird?
All of them.
Ball.
I need
Ball.
I like all of them. Name one that's not good.
I need to find a Ford to put because sitting in my uncle's shop right now, I got a 302 ball.
The 86.
I had the
And the 87.
I had
and
an
the 88.
85. I had an 85 Cougar Bostonian, which is the same thing, just a little different.
Yeah.
I didn't like the 80s.
Yeah.
I like to find me an old Ford
I'd like a
F100
76
race.
version, freaking 20 foot long, or
She liked her Thunderbird better. See that?
4 foot door.
What year was your Thunderbird though, Lissy?
Thunderbirds are nice. I remember the older Thunderbirds.
I like Firebirds personally.
Currently have a.
If I was gonna have a Ford, I would have a Torino.
With a 225 slant 6. Nice.
I would have a Ford
horse.
Torino, and
horse.
it would have a nice.
Yep.
Justin, have you ever
Horse.
seen
The only
movie?
problem with that Plymouth is you don't want to get that starter wet.
Nice 400 or something in it. What?
Have you ever seen the movie Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I love that movie.
The main character, that young boy that was from the Hmong
Yeah.
culture, my brother taught him for 3 years in high school.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. His name
Yeah.
is B. Vang.
Yeah.
What's up, Mason?
Yeah. I like that movie. That was a
Mason
good damn
Fox, how
movie.
you doing?
All of those young people that were in that movie were from my brother's high school that he teaches at.
Wow. That's cool.
So,
There you go.
Ravash.
What's up, Hot Rod?
and it actually, that movie provided scholarships for every single actor in that movie, full ride college scholarships.
Yeah. Yeah.
For every single Hmong actor in that movie. It was
What's up,
really-
Hot Rod? How you doing?
Hot Rod says today the 5.3 LS is the 305 little cousin. In reality, at 350, yeah, just not freaking bored out, right?
Yeah, but see, that's why that movie was good, Susan, because remember the old lady sitting on the porch? That was her true character in real life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My little brother had a 305 Camaro, 1986.
Yeah.
I think half of it was like freaking Z28 stuff. Either that or it was a Z28 and it just didn't have all the badging.
Of course, if I could have it, I'd want an old Cougar,
My uncle,
you know,
my uncle's
60s.
he's got a 67, a 68, and a 69. And I tell them all the time, I said, I love you, but it's time for you to go. Because my aunt always says she's going to give me 2 of them. I said, yep, Uncle, it's your time to go. You're getting old, man. Got to move on.
Don't know what car. There was fucking tons of cars in Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
I'll take the Mustang.
I take
I'm
any
not a
of
fan of Mustangs.
Well, you know, let's
I
just
am
say I've
old.
always wanted one and never bought one. Simply because I knew I'd fucking die in it.
Well, I had a 65 with a straight 6.
69 Chevelle. Yeah, that's a good ride right there.
I likes me a nice beefy Torino.
Might have been
Your
65 or
grandfather, huh, Lisa?
Yeah, she had a green one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dang it.
My friend-
Oh,
My friend had a 1970 4-door Chevelle with a straight 6 in it.
GT Cobra.
Man, was that thing a pile of junk. It was cool. It was stone cold cool, but it was a pile.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had plenty of piles.
Yeah.
My 71 Cutlass had no rear quarters
Hey,
at
careful.
all.
It ran like a top, and it wasn't even
Yeah.
that rusty.
Yeah.
But it was
Not-
just
not mine.
it didn't smell great. The interior was all right, but it didn't smell great.
Jalopy.
Mine was off.
Tilapia, yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Tilapia.
Say no to tilapia, please. Don't do it.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
It is.
Even Akbar says it's a trap.
It's a
I
man-made
like it
fish.
because out of all the fish I get at Sam's Club, it's about half the price of the other ones, and it tastes
There's a
good.
reason.
Well, it's because they're farmed. They're
It's a
genetically farmed.
GMO, you know.
These are not GMO.
Yeah, they are.
They're Members Mark brand.
The
and
whole
they-
the whole species of fish is GMO.
Genetic.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
genetically.
yeah, I got that.
It's genetically modified organism.
Yeah.
Man created it.
Interesting.
Kind of like the blood parrot cichlid. It does not exist in the wild. It can't even
Exactly.
breed. It's a crossbreed between 2 other fish.
Right.
It has no breeding capabilities of its own.
hmm
It only exists in the aquarium trade.
Yeah, kind of like
Wow.
a jackass. You got to breed it with a fucking horse.
Right. And they can't make their own. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
There's the stately zonkey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Lisa.
I remember a friend of mine says, "Yeah, I'm trying to get a male and a female donkey." And I'm like, "For what? Breed them." I said, "Bro, you can't breed it."
It
He
don't
said,
work
"What do you
like-
mean?" I said, "You
You
got to
breed
breed
donkeys
one
all day. You
with
can't
a
breed
horse.
mules.
You can breed it with a horse."
Well, no, you can breed donkeys and get donkeys, but you can't breed anything other than a horse and a donkey to get a mule.
Right. Well, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Mules can't breed either.
Right.
Yeah.
Mules are
Well,
still.
yeah, that's why you got to have a horse.
I knew there was one of them.
With a shift.
I'm not a horse person.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm not into animals at all.
What's wrong with a zonkey?
He's like, "I want to breed mules." I said, "Well, then you better buy a
The fuck do
horse."
I
"Why
want
would
with
I
a
need a
donkey?"
horse? I said, "Because
What do you got against a zonkey?
What do I got? What do I want a donkey for?
No, a zonkey.
Whatever. I don't need it.
It's a
I'm in
zebra.
the
It's a
mountains.
cross between a zebra and a donkey. It's called a
I don't-
zonkey.
Donkeys
I still
are
got
cool.
no use for one. I got no use for a fucking horse. You know?
So if I'm in the mountains,
You'd never have to cut your grass again.
How do you figure that?
The fucking horse will walk you right off. the
I'd have
cliff
to-
and you'll
I'd have
walk.
to fucking buy hay and feed the fucking thing. I don't have enough grass to feed a horse. Not even close. And I ain't got no
I said, "Why
field.
won't that
I ain't
mule
got
go
no
across
field
the
for
bridge?"
plowing or nothing.
That's like my friend had that mule, and he's like, "Why does this fucking mule won't go across the bridge?" I said, "Walking." He got about halfway out there and fell through the son of a bitch. And I said, "Now you know why the donkey didn't want to go out there. The mule didn't want to go out there. He knew that bridge wasn't safe."
Check messenger.
He
Check
said
my
that switch
messenger.
went down. He was pulling on it,
Some
pulling
dude,
on
send me the link, please. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be Road Rash.
it. Huh?
Road Rash wants to join.
Well, I don't even see that.
Send link, please. There you go. Oh, who knows what Rocket 350 is? My what? What a Rocket 350? 350 Rocket is the transmission.
They had a 350 Go rocket engine too.
Had a
Yeah.
72 Oldsmobile
I had
Cutlass.
one. I had one in an
The
81
350
GMC
Rocket
pickup,
with a
350
shift
Rocket.
kit.
My cousin had a 72 post emissions. I believe it. No, it
Oh
was
yeah,
pre-emissions.
yeah, pre. Yeah,
Um,
emissions didn't start till 75.
no, it started in 72. It was a pre-emissions 72 because there's pre-emissions and post-emissions in 72. Pre-emissions 72 455 Wildcat in a Riviera.
Oh, there you go.
That was 8 350 turbo
Gotta get
transmissions
going.
for breakfast.
All right, Lizzie Ann.
3 of
Wolfblade,
them.
Yeah.
I make some damn good cabbage rolls, Wolfblade.
Yeah.
She wouldn't upgrade to the freaking to the stronger tranny, so
Right.
she kept blowing through turbo 400s just left and right, dude.
Yeah, well, you know that Turbo 400 tranny isn't exactly the greatest thing they ever invented.
Well, no, it's not something
Mhm.
that you put behind a 455 Wildcat.
No,
You
no.
put that
Also,
behind a 350.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, I
You can
said the
twist it
most
up
I
with
put
a
a 400
350
on
too,
the
man.
350.
Trust
And
me, I've rebuilt it twice in my 76.
400s are good on a 350 stock.
You can still burn them up.
Oh yeah.
What's
Not
up,
saying-
Seth?
Yeah, I ain't gonna
In
put it on
in
nothing but
1994,
Hey, Seth.
1996 maybe. It was 96 or 97. She paid $2,000 for it.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Donna,
that was a
when
little
I-
pricey back
When I
then.
first met Ken, he had long hair too.
Yeah, if it was in decent shape though, you know.
Yeah, it
I
was-
paid freaking what did I pay for mine?
back
Freaking,
in the 70s.
I bought my 76.
well, that car was only 25 years old at the time.
Yeah, but still, that's still a good price though, because you got to think about nothing like that had been built in a while. So
Well, it was in good shape too. It wasn't
Yeah.
terrible. The rocker panels were dust,
Yeah.
and it needed transmission work all the time. But the interior was nice. Under the hood was nice.
right.
Yeah.
What's up,
Indeed.
Rash?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good,
all
man. I
of
got the night off, so I'm just gonna chill out and have a few drinks with you guys.
Lisa, all of the guys that I have been in long-term relations with, my ex-husband, my ex-boyfriend, and now Ken, all of them had long hair at the start of the relationship. And my ex-husband cut his hair. My ex-boyfriend wouldn't. I mean, he refused to do anything to conform to anything that might have gotten him a better job or
Hey,
something.
Let me
But-
tell you
I
what,
haven't cut my hair, and I got an awesome job. So
Right
I'm
on.
gonna tell you, I had up until about 92, I had long hair, and I was offered a job, and the only request they had, I had to cut my hair, and I was making $72 an hour. I head ball for $72
yeah.
an hour,
Right.
especially back in the early 90s.
oh yeah, I would do the same.
My-
I would
my
do the same
ex-boyf-
too. But the nice thing about hair is it'll grow back. So now you're
Yeah,
paying
yeah.
here now.
My
let my hair grow
ex-boyfriend
back.
got offered a job at $40 an hour managing the produce warehouse he was working in. He wouldn't take it
Yeah.
because they wanted him to cut his hair. And I'm like, dude, you're making $8 an hour and they want to give you $40 an hour and you won't cut your hair?
Shit,
Really?
I would have turned the buzzers on, and handed to him. You want to do the pleasures?
Yeah,
Right here.
Uh-huh.
Get
he's lucky I
it.
didn't hold him down and shave his head forcibly, but that's his
Yeah.
business.
I had long hair at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, but you know, I can understand.
Why do they talk over me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And McDonald's demanded that I cut my hair, I cut all my dead ends off, and it still wasn't
Yeah.
short enough for him. So I kind of wasn't gonna put up with the crap. You
Yeah.
get me?
Yeah, my
McDonald's.
first day at work, I showed up bald, and they were like, "Bro, you didn't have to cut it all the way off." I was like, "Hey, no complaints. It's gone. Okay, let's
Right.
start catching
It's
the check."
gone, and I ain't cutting it for a year now. So
Yeah.
that's my theory. I'll cut it to, when I'm out of work, I'll cut the hair to go get a job,
Whole fucking top line.
without a doubt. But once I'm there, it just let it grow. If I want to cut it, I'll cut it. You want to bitch
did.
about it, bitch about it.
Back
Yeah.
then, I butchered cut and shaving it, man. I come in, I had a little sword there where he's like, "Dude, bro, all you had to do was trim it. You didn't have to go mohawk yourself."
Right.
My chair is wigging out with the color because
Yeah.
I didn't shut my green screen off.
Green screen off, yeah. But I like, bro, I've never even made close to any of this
All right,
kind of money.
host. We'll catch you later, Robert.
I said I would have shaved my legs and arms for $72 an hour.
Right.
Right?
I would have
What
come in
kind of
here
work
looking like,
was? Just what
Chemo,
drag
dude.
strip were you working for?
huh?
Right.
Just what drag strip were you working for?
This is Olin, all
Hey,
company.
Lisa asked Doris about the freaking my ponytails. Whenever I've had long
Working
hair
offshore.
and cut it off, she saves the tails.
Are you sure your boss wasn't RuPaul?
No, actually, it was some old white dude, and then a bunch of African dudes. I had to go to South Africa 7 times. So. The same people that own Sasol.
Yeah, you
Blood
have.
diamonds.
You've shown me pics, Lisa.
Got to blow a lot of shit up. It was fun.
I get to blow shit up.
No, I'm talking about kaboom.
Right.
Only ones I didn't care for are the ones that happened in Africa because they didn't give a shit. The thieves were still in the mine. They detonated. Now that kind of stuck
That's
a
no
socket.
bueno.
It don't matter. That's their rules, their laws, bro. When you're in their territory, you go by their rules.
I understand other countries have different laws and whatever, but
Over there, a thief is a dead person. Period.
Lisa,
You call those-
my son had hair down to the middle of his back until he was 4. And
Yeah.
he just didn't want me to cut it. And then he saw his cousins all got little crew cuts. And he wanted one of those bad. So we cut it all
Yeah.
off. But
Yeah, he wanted to blend in with the rest. Yeah.
yep.
Well, how as a kid, we used to grow long hair all the time, but every summer, first part of summer, ring.
Yep.
Mm.
He
I used
did.
to
He
get
did
mohawks
make
all
me.
the time.
My son did at 4 years old. He already knew what he wanted, and he actually asked me to basically leave him a tail. So
Yeah.
he had a tail down
Yeah.
down to the middle of his back that was
Where you
probably
could
that
braid it.
wide, and I
Yeah,
braid it and put beads on the end of it, and he loved
Yeah.
it.
I remember those. I
Oh.
remember those years. Yeah.
I had one of those in high school. My senior year, all the girls were doing like a little braid coming out from behind their ear. And
Right.
I decided I was
Yeah.
just going to be weird as crap about it. And I actually used fingernail glue, and I cut little bits out from underneath and used it to make a really super long braid that
Yeah.
literally went to the floor, and it had like beads all up it and stuff. Went to the floor, I would step on it. I just had to outdo everybody with that damn braid, you know?
I remember when I had mine, my oldest uncle used to give me shit about it because, he was a first session of Vietnam War, and so he didn't care for that because he said I looked like a chink.
Oh, geez.
Well, they came from a different era.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Apparently.
Of course, you went through half the shit they went over there. You pretty much go, yeah, okay, yeah, we know you're mental. We'll let it slide.
Right.
And he did. He was mental. He ended up eating the shotgun.
Yeah, I got some uncles that really didn't like the hippies.
Oh God!
Yeah,
don't even get
yeah.
started on
I,
that. Woo.
there's some.
They were
some
okay
of my
with
relatives
mullets,
didn't
but
like the
if you look
hippies
like
too
a
much.
hippie, woo!
They want nothing to do with them hippies.
I had some relatives that didn't like hippies, and I had some relatives that were hippies.
Right. I had a lot more that were, well, that's what was funny is because, my
There was a
uncle,
lot of hippies in the
my uncles
family.
didn't like hippies because that's what their kids were. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Do you hide money from a hippie? Put it under the soap.
I've heard that one before.
That's Guar.
It is Guar. I was waiting to see who would catch on to that. I knew
That's Guar.
Guar. I even did it in the same kind of line and context as fucking Order of Sarunga said it.
Oh, poor Dave.
Yeah,
He's
exactly. Rest in peace, Dave.
Yeah.
Fucking, I could picture you in cornrows, Lisa. Oh, and me pulling at the shit hanging in the back.
Yeah, but Leonard has a reason to have long hair. He's full-blooded native. He's an Indian. That's his bloodline.
Right.
He wouldn't cut that hair for anybody.
Oh, you should see.
I know a
you should see my
Pentecostal
mother.
girl that really never cut her hair.
Yeah.
She was toe blonde when she was born, and the tips of her hair, like way down by her feet, about that much of her hair is blonde. Like
Wow.
platinum blonde, dude. Weird.
She got an uncle, man. He's got that long, cold, jet black
Yep,
hair.
that was my mother.
Yeah.
Straight, long and
Yep.
straight. It was funny as shit when the 80s when she did a perm.
Well, the worst he does is the two ponytails, on the back.
In the late 80s and early 90s, I had the hair that took an
The big
entire
hair.
Oh, that's the
Yeah,
80s.
back-
You mean
yeah,
the
the big
80s?
hair.
Days.
I went through a can of Aquanet about every 3 days.
Yeah.
Uh,
What you talking about? I used to have cousins. They go
I
through
knew
a
girls that did
K-pop
that
and
every night.
By the case.
The fucking
Yeah.
lion's mane.
By the case.
My
Yeah,
mom
no
actually
doubt.
started making me buy it with my allowance because I was going through so much of it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what are you talking about? As a kid, I used to cuss because I had 6 women living in the house that used Aquanet. And when I had to take out the garbage, it would weigh 90 pounds from all the big fucking pink and white cans.
Aquanet, man. Tons and tons of Aquanet.
If I would have known what scrap value was going to be, in the early 90s, I would have been saving all them cans.
Right?
Aquanet, singularly responsible for the hole in the ozone
That
layer.
was everybody in the 80s. That's why they called
And
it
I did the one where like it literally stuck straight out from the side of my head, like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
kind of cascaded down in big curls.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I could go like this, and my whole hair would go like this.
We would call that the lion mane.
The lion's mane, I remember. Yep.
My friend
I've seen
Shannon,
stuff.
I think would still, if she didn't get so messed up, she'd still be wearing that.
Still do that, yeah. I used to remember girls wearing that, and it was so heavy when they did like that, you see their forehead wrinkle from the weight of it going.
A little bit. A little bit.
You could bounce
Exactly.
a
There was
quarter.
a there
You
was
could
this
bounce
one
a
girl.
quarter off of them fucking things, man.
There was this one girl that had her own interpretation of the poof in the front.
Yeah.
And she used to freaking grow her bangs really, really super long, like down to her waist, and freaking she'd curl them up and have this big freaking poofy thing on the front of her freaking head,
I
and
know
it
the one
looked
you're
like a
talking
blonde
about.
football.
Uh
So I
I
called
did,
it
Lisa.
the football
It was
poof.
good.
huh.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I hated the big.
She didn't like you.
because you get the chick with the hair standing like that, and then she says, "Mount me and do me, but don't fuck my hair up." And I'm like, "Really?" I'm like,
Yep.
You know,
You can do it.
I
Some of them girls, you can do whatever you want to them. Just don't touch the hair.
don't touch the hair. Don't touch
I
the hair.
actually quit with the Aquanet right about the time I turned 18 because I was sitting out back of the house I was living in, and somebody flicked their cigarette and the wind caught it and it landed in my hair and my hair erupted in flame and they had to beat my head to get the flames out.
Oh, dude, that's
I was like, okay, that was
bogus.
the last time I ever used Aquanet.
Oh, it sucks.
That's the 80s. I remember that stuff.
Yeah, you remember all the women that were using so much of it, they started losing their hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I know some girls that never got it back either.
Well, women do lose their hair, just not
Oh,
as
Lord,
common
Lisa.
as men.
Yeah, not when they're freaking teenagers, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay,
Lisa says there's a
girls in my school
woman
that
that's a
did that
manager of the
too.
Dollar Tree in her town that still has the 80s bangs.
Oh, yeah.
Proudly has them, right? Exactly.
Damn.
There's a lot of small towns you can go around in Canada and the States and find lots of girls like
She wear
that.
leg warmers too, Lisa?
That's why I used to pick on my aunt. I told her if they ever made another Mad Max, she could just take her wig off and she'd already blend in the background.
Well,
Like a little
I
twig
also,
of hair here and there.
I also did the skinny jeans. I actually sewed the legs of my jeans so they were so skinny that I had to point my toe to get them in.
Yeah.
Oh God!
The first time I went to take them off, I ended up having to have my mom pull them off of me, and she was literally dragging me down the hallway, holding onto my pants, and my feet were stuck in my pants, and I couldn't get them out. She was dragging me down the hallway.
Painted on jeans.
Ah, the 80s. How I miss them.
The 80s were terrible, bro.
No,
What a
actually, they were
fucking good
decent.
time, man. Nothing
Yeah.
but fun.
Let's say the 80s, I had a blast because we all got
If I
along.
was
There no
older-
fight. A lot
If
of
I was
fucking-
older in the 80s, it would have been a lot more fun. Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I graduated high school in 87.
I didn't.
I
didn't
would have
even
graduated
graduate, but my
in
class was
88.
93.
Yeah. 5 years after me, Cap.
I
So-
know.
Yeah.
I know.
So yeah. 80s worked good for me, man. I had, I had a good kid, but from 84 on was a fucking party.
Mhm.
And it didn't stop till fucking 2004.
Yep.
Oh, Lord, Lisa. The big 3-color tube socks and the skinny jeans and the high top sneakers. What the
What I
hell?
liked about it, it didn't matter who you was or what color you was. We was all fucking.
Leg warmers, shoulder pads, and snap bracelets.
I
Oh,
even
God.
even in the 80s, I would buy stuff with shoulder pads and I would rip
Yeah.
the shoulder pads out because I already look like a football player. I'm built broad for a woman on top.
I know other women that did the same thing.
I know
Yeah,
chicks that
yeah,
double
well,
them
like you had wings.
Oh, and I was a Swatch guy. Just so everybody knows.
Oh yes, I
I
have
was a Swatch
swatches.
guy.
I think we all did.
No, I never owned a Swatch.
I did the swatches.
man.
I did the freaking Oakley sunglasses. Yeah, I did it.
No, nope. I might have had a
No.
pair of Joakleys, but I never spent the money on the Oakleys.
No, I actually freaking I got in on a ground floor with a pair of broken Oakleys, and then I traded and freaking hustled my way into a full pair,
Wow,
a
yeah.
full, like a full set of them,
Yeah,
and then I freaking traded up a couple of
Hey,
times and got a better set.
My Oakleys and my Ray-Bans were like the rest of. They were borrowed.
yeah.
Somebody left it laying there, drunk and wandered off. Hey, sunglasses, all right.
Right.
Yep.
Damn, look, he was so nice, he left the case.
Yep.
Now I was never big on any brand names. Anything with a brand name, I was like, nope.
I didn't
I
go
was
into
one
the
of
brand
three.
names on purpose.
'cause-
I just
well,
kinda
'cause
fell
I-
into it.
Well, Cap, I was the poor kid in a rich kid school, and we didn't
yeah.
have nothing. I never had that Izod lion on my school
Right.
uniform. Everybody else did. I just had the
I didn't
just had the
freaking-
orange shirt.
My parents never had any money to freaking buy me what I wanted. I had to go and hustle my ass
Well,
off.
no,
to get
but I'm just saying, I was the
Yeah.
poor kid in the rich kid school. So I had a disdain for name brands because they made such a big deal of it. I was like, oh, I don't need any of that. And I'd end
Yeah.
up with everything those guys had, just maybe not the same brand.
Maybe a year later.
Yeah, or yeah, whatever. But I had it all. And you know, the best part of it all, is you know, here being freaking 40 fucking years later, all these rich cunts, there ain't a one of them that is better off or much better off than I am.
Right.
Not a one of them. Some of them,
Yeah.
are
Half the
way
ones
worse
I
off.
know are already buried.
A few of them, I've already buried a few of them. But it was, I tell you, freaking when I first got hurt back in, I don't know, fucking, when the fuck was it? 2005 or 6 or some shit like that. When I first hurt my ankle, fucking,
I was like,
I found all them motherfuckers on Facebook, and
what is it?
and a bunch of them
Hey,
still
Lisa,
hang
I'll
out.
tell you
You know,
this.
so
Hey, Lisa, I'll tell you this. I had dozens of them Iron Man watches from freaking buying, selling, trading, hustling my ass off.
yeah.
Tell you.
Yeah.
Not at the same time necessarily, but over the years, yeah, dozens.
Well, I know when I first
SEO
moved
watches,
back down here, when I first
all
moved
them
back down
freaking
here,
Japanese digital watches and stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
I know. You know, the funny thing is, when I first moved back down here to Louisiana in 2013, it was funny because I ran into this girl back in high school. I hated this fucking snooty, rich little bitch, man.
Yeah.
And I ran into her store. I didn't even know it was her until she's like, because she remembered me and called my name, and I'm talking to her, and I'm the whole time I'm like, who the? And she finally told me who she was because she realized I had that look on my face like, who the fuck are you? And she was cracked the fuck out. And I'm talking teeth gone, fucking eyes sunk back. I was like,
Oh yeah, I found one of them being a freaking hooker. You know, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I found a couple of them stripping.
Oh
I
yeah,
found
definitely.
one of my old best friends, dude. Ended up being a crackhead and doing drugs with my little brother.
Right.
Well,
yeah,
I
it happens.
don't even know how that could have happened.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It
I had
does.
a few of them. Back in the day, they wouldn't touch me because they didn't like me. Now they want to blow me for a rock.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those, and I always push them away, like, get away from my crotch.
You know, and I love when they go, well, you used to want it. And I'm like, yeah, 30 fucking something years ago when it was something.
Oh, there you go. We'll play. He raised
wasn't
BMX back in the day and was sponsored by Jokely.
Yeah, I
That's
used
cool.
to want your ass when you weren't living in your car.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers, Donna. Cheers.
What's up, honey?
I need another beer
Oh,
too.
I remember, what was that other glasses that hit off big time? Ray-Bans.
Ray-Ban, Bolays.
Yeah.
Gotta have the Bolays, man.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You gotta thaw out their nanners.
I know, I just realized.
Thaw out their
Yeah.
nanners.
I used
Cheers.
to always thought that was crazy. Some motherfucker pay $500 for a piece of plastic sunglasses. Really? Are you fucking nuts?
And that's in that time period's money.
Yeah.
Like $250. $250 back in the 80s was like $1,000.
Right. Yeah. 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 Because my first job, I made $2.25 an hour. My very first job.
Hang on a second, I'll be right back.
Of course, I still remember when a pack of Marlboro, tax and all, was 72 cents.
Yeah. When I was a senior in high school, I could buy Eagle brand cigarettes for 88 cents a pack, and sometimes they had a buy one get one free.
And now they're $4 something. Here.
I haven't even seen Eagles out here.
Oh, they're still here. They're like $4.86 a pack now.
And that's I mean, out here, Marlboros and Camels and all that are like $7-8 a pack.
Oh yeah, that's same here. Yeah, name brand here is like $6-7
I've
bucks.
been with names before.
Well, baby, we ain't talking about your age You're a little older than us, so yeah, your cigarettes were a quarter. Yeah. When I first started smoking, they were 72 cents to 78 cents a pack.
I remember my mother giving me $1 bill and go buy her a pack of cigarettes for 50 cents, and I can buy a Mars bar for 25 cents and a bottle of Coke for 25 cents.
Nice.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I used to go with a friend of mine. My parents didn't smoke, but my friend's parents did. And her mom would send us to the store, and with enough money for a carton and a 6-pack of Coke and like whatever, candy or goodie we wanted. And I think we were 12 buying cigarettes.
Yeah.
Shit, I remember before I moved out of my mom and dad's, my dad, I worked on the farm, with the cows and the horses. And I remember on Friday, he'd give me $20. And I was driving a 1970 Pontiac GTO. And I remember I could go and put a full tank of gas in that car, go to the movies, buy cigarettes, and still had change in my pocket the next day.
Yep.
Yeah, all out of 20, because that's what I got paid, $20 a week. Of course, gas was 71 or 72 cents a gallon. And that was for premium, the high octane shit.
That's the shit I put in my bike, the high octane.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it in a car though. That's costs way too much money. But in a tank of a motorcycle, that's fuck all.
Oh yeah. I didn't throw that part. That was usually free. Then get laid, she hollers. That didn't cost me nothing but a movie ticket.
Yeah.
and maybe back then the whole McDonald's Happy Meal was what, $1.02? Be surprised what you got the other night with a hamburger, cheeseburger, fries, and a toy. Because that was like the cheapest thing on the menu back then was a kid's meal,
Yep. Still is.
Yeah. Yeah, but what you pay for one kid meal now, back when I was buying them, you buy 3 or 4 of them still.
Oh yeah, no kidding. It used to be like 99 cents for a kid's hamburger Happy Meal.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's why I said it was like $1.02 with the taxes. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck now. I mean, they got dollar shit, but yeah. Get a bag with maybe 9 fries in it.
Right.
Yeah. It's on the value meal. Well, shit, there ain't nothing in it. I get more out of eating a paper bag than fries are in.
Right.
Because you see them over there scooping that little bag and you're looking like, hey, be a little bit more generous. Fill the fucking bag. Yeah, I know it's only $1, but Jesus Christ, man, I'm starving here. Yeah. That's like Taco Bell had the Bel Grande burgers. I don't know if you remember those.
Yep.
God, I miss those things, man. You be drunk as shit on a Friday night, pull up at Taco Bell at 2 o'clock in the morning, get about 6 or 8 of those. You were sober after you ate them, because about 2 hours after you ate them, you was puking and shitting your ass off.
Right.
Yeah. Brother be like, you all right? Well, I'm sober now. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm all right. I used to have a piece of, what was a Bel Grande? I said, it used to just be a hamburger bun with the taco meat that they put on taco. They just slap it on there like a sloppy Joe, put the bun on there, wrap it up, give it to you. The shit would be, the grease would be running down your cheeks when you was eating it. I used to love them because they were like 30 cents a piece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You go there, a couple bucks in your pocket, you could actually eat something. Even though it gave you the shits, you could eat. Yeah. It's like when I went up north for a while, and it freaked me out because they had Dairy Queen up there where I was at. And down here, You had the chicken basket, and you had the steak finger basket. And then when I was up in Indiana, I walked into Dairy Queen and asked for a steak finger basket. The woman looked at me like a fish. Says, "The only thing we have in baskets, chicken strips." And then the manager says, "No, I know what he's talking about. We just don't sell that up here."
Yeah.
She said that. He said that's on the southern region they sell that. And I told her, "Well, I'm originally from Louisiana." She goes, okay, that explains.
If you go to Dairy Queen in Beulah, North Dakota, you can order Fleischkekle and Kuchen.
Yeah, but you can't do that here though, because if you walk in a Dairy Queen here and ask, they look at you like, "What the fuck did you just call me?"
And all their Fleischkekle is it's like homemade that day, you know. So it's like grandma makes. It's so good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's up, Dorito? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Stop. Oh, just pass through, smash the like button. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I just went and got me a beverage.
Well, that's just like, because of the way my territory is here, like I can go to 3 Walmarts within my area and they all pretty much have the same thing, but I can go an hour away and some of the shit I have over here, they won't have it that way.
Yeah. Hate that.
Or they'll have it, or I go to that one in Lake Charles, which is an hour drive, and they have shit, but mine don't. And I'm like, it's a fucking same store, really? And then I go in my store here and ask for it. "Well, we don't have it. We can get it sent here." And I'm like, "Well, fuck, I want it today, not 3 days from now."
Right.
I gotta go to Lake Charles tomorrow anyway. I'll just pick up something from the Walmart over there. Or they give you that. Well, we wouldn't sell them enough of it to keep.
Yeah. Like the Dunkin' Donuts, by my place that doesn't have jelly sticks.
Yeah, because they don't sell enough.
Yeah. But I can go to one a mile down the road
and eat them till you pop. Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, that's the way it goes. If they don't move and they got to throw it away, they'll quit making it.
Oh, yeah, I understand. But, what had happened once? You go, really? Yeah. I'm not the only one that comes to this window and asks for them.
Yeah. At least make a small batch.
Yeah. Well, they don't make them. They just order them.
Well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying. At least get a small batch of them.
Yeah, a couple of them for the douchebag like me that comes by.
Yeah. So you can go, yeah, we got some. You want some? Shut the fuck up here.
It's like going to McDonald's, trying to find a McDonald's that still makes strawberry shakes instead of that strawberry party thing. Fucking whatever the fuck it is. Like, no, I don't want that stupid thing. I want a strawberry shake. I want a McDonald's strawberry shake.
Nah, not the parfait. Yeah.
If you put whipped cream in it, I'm throwing it at you.
Yeah.
Hey.
What?
Oh, I should have smoked cigarettes while I was up.
I had to freaking shave some bananas.
Did you get real close?
No, we froze them, and
I know.
When I froze them, I left the skin on. So when it thawed, all the strings inside of the I'll stick to the freaking nanner side.
Yeah.
So they're shaking on bananas with a butter knife.
Raspberry donuts, I could go for that. Without a doubt, that's my kind of thing.
Look, I don't care who makes it. If they give me a donut pump with Bavarian cream in the middle, I'm a happy camper.
Apple cider donuts.
Pumpkin munchies, right?
I could go for that too.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I thought you
There's something about that Bavarian cream in a warm donut, just like
Anthony likes a warm cream injection. Y'all heard it.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, that's what you got to call it. Hey, I'm still happy.
hey man, I'll eat a Boston cream. Let's do it. Eclairs, bring it on.
Yeah.
There ain't no shame in my game. I'll eat that donut.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
One flaw. I don't eat donuts anymore.
Yeah.
Dang.
I haven't had donuts in so long and any money.
I haven't really either. Tell you the truth. I'm not diabetic. I just stopped eating crap.
With sugar. And when you're a diabetic, that means no, and no.
Well, it's sugar with grease and a pinch of salt.
Oh yeah.
Just like everything else, sugar with grease and a pinch of salt.
Yeah, a pinch. Yeah, it's a pinch, all right.
Either that or it's salt and sugar with a dab of grease, or
Yeah, but
Butter,
the
man.
salt's
All
like
about the butter.
Andre Giant hand
or
size.
grease and salt with a sprinkle of sugar.
No, I'd call it a salty caramel
Mhm.
coma. Yeah. And then the lady goes, "You must be diabetic." He sounded
What did Jimmy call the freaking Marie Calendar freaking pot pies a ball of salt? It's
Yeah.
like it's just a
A
ball
bucket
of
of salt. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They are a bucket
They
of
are.
salt.
Right about that, buddy.
Oh man, I so love those things, man. But
Yeah,
it's a bucket of
there's
salt.
a reason why you love them. They're full of salt.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Marie
but you
Calendar,
know.
anything is freaking fantastic, but it's just like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, but you
Bucket
know
of
the
salt.
funny thing
like
is,
gulping on the water while you're drinking it. You're like,
funny thing is, you don't never notice that till you quit eating it for a long time, and then you try another one. You're like, oh, what the hell?
yeah, yeah.
Someone dropped the salt bottle in his mouth.
Yeah, we did that last year. We had very little food up in here. We couldn't get to a grocery store because that's before we started having like food
Yeah.
deliveries all the time. And I had Crystal go to the freaking Walgreens at the end of the corner of the street here, and freaking she come back with Marie Calendar pot pies.
Popeyes.
We ate them.
Mm.
Man, are they good? But
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
like
you can taste the salt. in it.
gulping
Yeah.
down water as I'm eating them. I'm like,
Smoke.
God.
Nah. Well, microwave ready in 5 minutes. Fuck yeah.
No, we baked them in the oven. We don't have a microwave.
Oh Jesus.
We haven't had a microwave in 5 years. We had one for like 6 months
That's
when we
that's
first
been about
moved
how
in
long
here.
that's been about how long it's been since I had a fucking Marie Calendar chicken pie.
We had one for 6 months when we first moved in here, and it broke. And I'm like, screw that thing. I don't even want one.
I use my microwave a whole lot less now that I've got my Instant Pot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's
I
me
have a
between my Instant Pot and my New Wave air fryer. My stove and all that barely gets touched.
I have a pressure cooker. I like to use that. It's nice.
Yeah.
But most of what we do for cooking is either on a regular stove or inside the toaster oven. We don't even use a regular oven for hardly anything anymore. We use a toaster oven, and that thing works.
I got a
fantastic.
convection oven, which is basically a toaster oven on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking thing's awesome.
We had
Oh,
We use that for like almost everything,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's what that New Wave basically is. It's a countertop convection oven.
Mhm.
Love that son of a bitch because you
Yeah.
turn it on, boom, done. Yeah. Don't
Done.
heat up the kitchen when it's 100 degrees outside.
Donna, I cook 9 out of 10 meals in my Instant Pot. So
We use our Instant Pot so much, Susan. I'm down there need a new insert.
well,
I use my toaster oven so much that I want to get a new one
Mhm.
Yeah.
because the guy that had it before me had it for 6 years, and I've had it for damn near a decade.
Oh yeah, it's not time to retire.
You
It's
gotta
time to
turn it up a
retire.
little hotter than normal.
I cook everything at 450.
Yeah.
I just
Or
buried
like,
it.
like the one I used to have, you had to turn it on and then you look under and you'd have to tap it and it finally glow red.
Yeah. The only variations that thing has anymore is the amount of time you stick it in that 450 degree temperature.
In other words, you're saying you got to babysit it.
you only got a few left.
One.
I don't think the
No, I've dialed it in pretty well with the freaking
Right.
with the dial indicator
Yeah.
for the timer.
yeah, you
but
get
it's,
used to those. Yeah.
But it's
Well,
doesn't
you know what
time
you do? You
things
do like on
accurately
mine.
anymore.
You turned it until that loud humming went away. You knew you was in a clean spot.
It doesn't time things accurately anymore, so we
Yeah.
kind of have to use the
Well, mine,
the,
you could feel the vibrations in the handle where the bad spot
timer on the
was.
freaking cell phone most of the time. Oh well,
I used to have people
whatever.
say, "Man, I can't get this thing to work," and I go in there and they're like, "How you get it to come on and work?" I said, "Well, you got to hold the knob, and when you're in the wrong spot, you'll know because the thing's vibrating and humming. You turned it till it stopped humming, you knew it was on."
I got a decent size toaster oven though. It's like way
Yeah.
bigger than any of the other ones I've ever had.
Oh, mine, I could put a 12-inch pizza in it.
Oh, do you remember the Ron Popeil the countertop rotisserie oven things?
Pizza for the pizza.
Yeah, we have one of
No,
them.
no,
too.
it was for
The set
like
it and
chickens
forget
and
it.
roasts and things.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Ronco. Set it,
Yes.
forget it.
And forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still got
I had one of those things years ago, and
Yeah.
we cooked in it once, and then we got rid of it.
Yeah, that's all we did too. Use it once. It was a pain in the ass to clean.
But no, you
No,
remember
it
the
was great.
Presto?
I loved it.
Do you remember the one-arm Presto pizza cooker? And the table
Yes.
turned like a
Yeah.
record player?
I remember that. Yep.
Yep.
I've seen those at a bunch of tag sales lately. Well,
Yeah,
like
Presto
yeah, when
pizza
I was
cooker.
still
Yeah.
like leaving my
Yeah.
home, I seen them.
Yeah. Yeah,
People
only
still
good
want
for
like
pizza.
a little bit of cheddar for them. I'm like, yeah, I'll see you in 5 years when you drop the price to like $3. Goodbye.
It's worth $1.
All right.
Hey, I'll tell you, man, I've seen countless Cuisinart and KitchenAid blenders at people's freaking tag sales.
Yeah.
Mine, dude, some people have like stacked up. I'm like, wow, you have a lot of those. Yeah, I find them at freaking like thrift stores and like.
Yeah. A
Well,
lot
here
of
we
them.
go. Okay.
Ninjas. A lot of them went to those ninjas, and they're getting rid of the old ones.
The Ninja's not bad. It's not
Oh, they're
bad.
badass, man. They're badass. They got
But
one
there's,
you
a,
can
there's a
actually.
time and a place for one of those KitchenAid mixing bowls, though.
Right.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
ba-
You know,
If you do a lot of baking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or grinding. 'Cause you
Right,
can hook up
yeah.
grinders to them too.
Yeah. I
I
would love to
try
have
a
one of them things
sandwich.
right now. But man, are they
try a
freaking,
sandwich made in a peony press. Yes, I love those.
I
They're not
can't even
cheap.
find them anymore. Unless they're
Yeah.
brand new and it's like, no, I'm not giving you freaking like, I'm not paying that kind of money for them things.
I hear you there, Dorito. I once brought home a fucking industrial oven, and the wife was, "You ain't killing my kitchen to put that
Yeah.
thing in here." I'm like, what?
Hello. Hello, Mark.
What's up, Mark? Good to see you.
But yeah.
Got an industrial mixer too, right? Truck, yeah.
Oh, do you see the new countertop deals they got now?
Which one was
Not
that?
only does it come on burners as a stovetop, they have like a little deal you can put stuff in it, put the blade on it, and set it over the circle, and it spins the fucking blade.
How you
Yeah.
doing, Mark?
Oh, so you got a built-in blender, basically?
Yeah, but in that same circle, you just put that little deal and blend up shit. You can take it off, hit another button, and dial it up, and put a pot on it and ball with the motherfucker.
Oh,
You remember the wand blenders?
yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they even got them cordless now.
Yep, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know.
Those are good for mixing drinks. That's about it.
Well, certain soups too. 'cause
Remember
you
they
can
tried to freaking tell you, oh yeah, this thing is so powerful you can make mayonnaise with it. And then they got a
Yeah.
jacked up version of it, and you can tell that it's jacked up, and they go as they're
Yeah.
trying to freaking make mayo with the damn
Yeah.
thing. It's like, oh my god.
What's up, twin? Thank you.
Only thing
Hey,
I
Dwayne,
can
how
make
you doing?
was the food processor I have, and I got it on turbo when it's making it. Put my oil, my eggs in there. Shit just goes.
Oh wow.
Oh,
bleed out
Lisa,
everything.
freaking, you got to make them do it in your hand with the freaking butterfly. You won't bruise up.
Maybe you always do that. You do that all the time. Yeah.
Trust me, from years of getting bruised up from freaking nurses that don't know how to fucking
Just
draw
roll.
blood.
It's called rolling the vein. That's why it
I
bruised.
go in there and
Roll the
ask them,
vein.
can you hit anybody? Can you hit a vein on a junkie?
Rolled it.
No. No. They're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, if you ain't a superstar, you better
Well, it's not normal.
must
She just didn't
hit
know
me
what
in the
else to
hand.
do.
I tell you what, I've told the phlebotomist or the freaking little vampire that comes along,
Yeah.
the mosquito, whoever you want to call him. I tell him freaking like bunches of times. I'm like, stop. Like, what? I have to do this. I'm like, yeah, you have to go back to freaking medical school. Get the hell away from me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had to tell a bunch of them over the years. You need to freaking like not ever touch me again.
See, every time she goes, I tell them, "Are you a newbie?" I'm not trying to be mean, but if you're a newbie, her veins roll like a motherfucker. And if you're not used to people with rolling veins, get someone that is. Yeah, because it's a whole different park when people's got those veins that like to go.
Okay.
Eh.
Yeah, I have a similar issue, and I'll tell you, mine are like anacondas.
Yeah. Ready to strike.
Man, they
Yeah.
are just ornery, bud. Wow.
Yeah, she just went a couple days ago, man, and you can see where they rolled it so bad. Her needle mark is like here, and the bruise is way
There
up.
you go, Dorito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen people
But
come
when-
back from the freaking, from just a checkup and a few tests and whatever, and they're freaking look like they got into a freaking brawl, dude. I'm like, what the fuck happened to you?
Yeah.
I went to a
Good
doctor's
shadow,
appointment,
right?
They messed me up pretty good. I'm like, oh my god, like, dude, my grandmother was like that. Like,
Yeah.
what did they do to you, Graham? Oh my god.
Elder abuse.
I know, right, dude?
Hey,
They beat the
Dorito.
hell out of grandma.
Oh shit.
Hold on. Let me talk to Dorito here for a second. Dorito, I hear you, man. That was the best perks about being a mover is getting good shit free or cheap from fucking people, changing their lifestyle.
Oh
Fucking,
man.
I
My
made,
favorite.
dude,
when they
over the
moved to-
years, I made bank on fucking washing machines, dryers, refrigerators,
Well,
fucking
baby, they're not gonna see it.
motorcycles, dirt bikes, fucking,
Yep.
all kinds of shit. I even
Yep.
got a
Your
golf
elbow looks just like hers. Yep.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, my favorite though is you move like when I worked for the North American Van Lines, you move like I moved this couple from California to Florida. When they got there, they realized the place they bought was a lot smaller than the one.
Oh
we were.
yeah. Yeah.
And the owner go, "Do you need any of this? Get it out of here. You can take it." And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"That's $900 furniture there, man."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Hell yeah. Been there, man. Been there.
Because if I didn't need it, it got sold.
People coming from like middle of the country, and they're moving into Boston. Yeah.
Oh,
There-
cool.
There's not a doorway, in any of them old brownstones and whatnot. They're 28 inches at best. Stairways are narrow. You're not getting that huge sleep sofa up there, lady.
Yeah, you're not
No.
getting my freaking freezer in there. No
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
That
that thing
thing's
that's
30.
easy.
Like that thing's
thing-
33 inches.
That thing's gravy though. You take the hit off and freaking.
Well, anyway, my aunt, on my grandmother, my father's side,
Yeah.
one of my aunts was getting rid of all of her very, very nice slate top furniture in her house.
Yeah.
Because she was like redecorating or moving, or I don't remember what the hell. Probably a little bit of both or something. I don't know. But she had very, very nice slate top furniture, and she freaking told us to come down and get it if we wanted it,
Hmm.
and we did. We went
Yep.
there in a freaking like this decrepit freaking van that anybody would be embarrassed to even be seen on the same street with. Like, man, was that thing nuts, dude? It was a 73 Dodge 3/4 ton van and it had so much Bondo along the bottom side. It looked like it had freaking like huge lumps of flesh stuck to it. It was sick looking, dude.
There you go. Single deck, freaking
Yeah.
Baker's up, Pride oven, nice, freaking.
That's like that old couple I moved from New York, and I moved them all the way from New York to San Francisco. And when I got San Francisco's unloading there, they had these two little cabinet deals.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little, I call it trinket cabinets, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't fit where they wanted it, and the lady's like, "Would you like them?" I'm like, well, "I can just leave them on the truck," you know. And she says, "Yeah, I'll take them. I don't want them."
Dude, I got
And
a $2,000 baker's rack in there. It's wrought iron, all hand
but
done. Fucking.
When I got back to California to pick up another load, I stopped at this place, and because I didn't know what they were, and I went into this, you know, kind of antique furniture place, and I brought them in there, and the guy goes, "You want a loan or you want to sell them?" I said, "No, I'm unloading them." And he said, "What do you want for them?" I said, "Well, make me an offer." I seen him and his brother back here talking. He come in. He offered me $2,000 for one of them, and offered me $3,000 for the other one.
Yeah.
I got money and ran.
Yeah, but that's when you look at him and say, "Oh, well, give me 6 and we'll work."
Well, yeah, but it was given to me, and I was headed that way anyway. I was like, when he told me that, it's like, that sounds reasonable.
Right. Oh, I've done it. You know.
Yeah. But it didn't cost me shit.
$2,000 for it. Would have got more if the stones weren't broke. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. I've had a lot of that where the one stone just had to be cracked or broke. You're like, shit.
Hey, you know, freaking. I still got a secretary desk in there. In fact, the
only one I didn't get rid of is that one I got sitting
my
over in the
kitchen
corner.
chairs are from work. Actually, I actually had to buy that fridge because I'm not a mover anymore. But everything else in here is from moving.
Yeah.
Except my mattress. The only thing in here that I didn't get from work is my computer, my freaking refrigerator, and my TVs and my bed.
Lisa bruises like a peach because she doesn't eat her bananas.
Yeah, I picked that cabinet over there.
Now, some women are just like that, dude. They bruise.
Well, no, it's a potassium deficiency. You got to eat your nanners, or like I could just like tap you like this and you'll bruise. So eat your potassium from things like peas and bananas, and there's some other things you can eat too, like pistachio nuts and things.
Yeah, my kitchen table is a butcher block that I got, and actually when I left work for disability, they fucked me because they dumped 2 other butcher block tables I had there. I know you're rigging, dude. I know you're rigging.
I got that China cabinet off of a couple in Boston.
And
the only reason I kept it because when you pull the drawers out, it's branded.
Yeah.
Burnt brand, not.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Hey, Lisa, if you're having troubles with vitamin deficiencies or anything like that, just eat some Flintstones chewables.
There you go.
Oh man, I used to live off those as a kid, man. We'd even crush those things up and start them.
I tell you.
Well, I like the great ones.
And Donna's already on the potassium. But yeah, Dorito, man, I've done my share of rigging, man.
No doubt. But I mean, if any of you ladies are having difficulties with vitamin deficiencies, the Flintstones chewables are freaking fantastic. They taste like Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you got to remember they're all old. They need like Centrum Silver.
No,
if I could get the same vitamins out of the fucking.
Yeah, what's that other one?
You just need to take a handful, fucking bigger handful.
Geritol.
Yeah, instead of one Flintstones chewable,
5.
Yeah, did you see 5?
Because they're basically, they're the amount of vitamin that's in there is for a little human, right? But
he'd never kiss you.
Confidentially, the Barney Rubble ones are the best.
Hey, Dorito, I was good at residential, man. But I've definitely done my commercial work.
Yeah.
I used to side with Tupin Rigging. Freaking, they just, when they needed an extra, they'd call, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll go, I'll go be your steady.
But you're not supposed to sit and eat the whole bottle in one day. Any bottles of vitamin in one day,
no.
You
one at a time.
Feel the wrath of my reverse tweezers.
Yeah.
Tweezy.
Pure shit. Yeah.
Tweez.
You gotta do like the kids in the hall. I pinched the head.
Dorito, I used to do the first place I worked was Personal Movers. We did a lot of did a lot of office moves and school moves. And if we weren't doing office moves and school moves, we were doing military household.
Yeah.
You know, which was
Oh man,
you know,
that's when you get a lot of shit given to you when you move military.
well,
I
you
did.
know, it wasn't the stuff.
Because there's a lot of shit they can't bring with them to certain bases.
Yeah. When you move the bigger people, yeah. But we used to do a lot of the grunt guys, you know.
No.
Fucking go in, throw their fucking 3 duffel bags in a lockbox in a fucking,
I
you
was
know.
moving more than that.
Yes.
I was moving
Yes, Donna,
fucking
you
first
ate a whole
bedroom.
bottle, and that's why it gave you the shits. Yes.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
ate
You're only supposed to eat
several,
yeah.
just a few, you'd be fine. I'm thinking about getting some of those myself.
Most of the military people I moved, Jimmy, they were living in 3 fucking story fucking houses and shit. I ended up with all the fucking generals and lieutenants and captains that were all assholes.
Yeah. People don't give you any crap when you bring a 1,500-pound stove up the stairs, right?
Yeah. That's when you turn around. You want to
They
carry
give
this
you nothing but praise. Yeah, Dorito, you ought to see the look on their face when I put their spin it piano on my fucking back and crawl up the stairs like a fucking turtle.
Yeah,
right?
1 inch at a time.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That
People don't
impressed
realize you got the right straps. You'd be surprised what you can fucking
Dude, I
lift.
wasn't even a strap. I put an extra pad on my back, freaking draped it over like fucking Batman, Superman, you know.
Yeah, but I knew how to make straps. So.
And fucking but I just had the stairway was wide enough and it was easy enough to have guys leaning over the railing freaking once we got to a certain spot. So I freaking they had the balance. I just did all the lifting because there wasn't any room to fucking actually fucking carry the fucking thing. It was easier. It was quicker to just put it on. I was like, fuck this. Put it on my back. They're like, what? Yeah, put it on my back. I'll show you how to do this.
To do the turtle. Yeah. Of course, now we're older. We're like, you stupid motherfucker.
I've just stuck such restaurant stuff for almost 20 years. Off doing demolition, and now I just assemble and set in place. Yep, did a bit of that. We used to do a lot of what the hell is the name of that place? Reb Steel. Reb Steel. We didn't install their pallet racking and shit like that. I'm planking it and using the come along. Woo woo. Yeah. That's a different game, man. That's a different game. That's heavier shit. When it comes to that, we do a lot of that too, you know. But we'd take out a window and put a ramp in the window if we had to. Fucking roll it in, you know.
Yeah.
Put the roller system in.
I had this one lady who was so adamant about her getting a refrigerator in her house that fucking, that she bought in the store, not thinking about her house. Freaking, she actually had to cut a hole in her wall, exterior wall, just so that she could have her freaking Sub-Zero freezer.
Yeah, I did that for one customer because I told her, because I did handyman work on the side, and I told her, I said, well, I can get in, but I said, I'm gonna have to cut the door open,
My grandmother got one of those side-by-side refrigerators, one of those monster ones, right?
Yeah.
Not the oversized ones where one door is like freaking 2 feet wide. They have those now, but like the original freaking like big freaking like double-sided ones that held freaking like 300 pounds worth of food. Well, anyway, she got one of those things and it came in the freaking door just fine, but they had nowhere to put it in the freaking kitchen. So they had it sticking off the wall, and it was just obtuse. It's just like, what the hell? Just could not freaking do anything. So they cut a hole from the kitchen into the freaking next room,
Yep.
and recessed it.
Well, thank God
Done
this
that.
lady had siding on the house. I just pulled the siding back, took a sawzall, went like this, went like that, moved the hole, and it went all the way up, moved the hole down.
Yeah, we were in a mucky muck neighborhood. We didn't do nothing. We told them it wouldn't fit. They needed to cut a hole, because we got it in the house, but we couldn't make the turn, And you can't, you got to try first, And we just couldn't make the turn. We still had a foot of fucking fridge out the door, So I was like, you're gonna have to put a hole in this, cut a hole if you really want this thing. And we put the fucking thing in the garage and came back a week later when the guy cut the hole in the wall. And they closed it up.
Fire up the
Closed it up. They had that
sawzall.
thing
We gotta
closed
get
up.
this bitch in there.
Right. They had that thing closed up freaking before we were leaving, It's like, all right.
That one I didn't mind because the old boy said, "What tools you need?" And I told him. He opened the garage. And he had them all laying there. I was like, "Shit, we in."
Yeah, that's not my job, dude. That's not my job in a house like that. Fuck no.
Hey, I made an extra $1,200 that day, and then back in the '80s, that was good damn money.
Yeah. It wasn't a side job, dude. I was working for Atlas Van Line,
Well, I was working for the North American man.
Yeah, dude. I didn't fucking. They weren't. She wasn't gonna grease me. Fuck no. That would have been all the fucking boss, If I was working for my own pocket, different story.
When I put the jam back, her husband was like, "Well, hell, the door even closes better." So
Oh yeah, if you just pull the door out, that's one thing. But I'm talking about opening the wall, dude. They fucking
Nah. I just took the frame and all out.
Yeah. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
I'll definitely take a door.
Nails that didn't want to cooperate, you get that Sawzall with that construction blade, just
Yep. And then rehang it properly because it wasn't hung properly to begin with.
right. And use screws and still fucking nails.
Yeah, my buddy tried to fucking yell at me once for using screws. I'm like, dude, you don't use nails in a fucking door. You use screws. Why would you want to use nails? You can't adjust. You can't adjust.
Worried about all the indentions with the black heads of the drywall screws, and I was like, "What? Just hold on, let me finish. Don't worry about it." And when I got done, I took the white caulk.
Yeah, it's all there to it.
Yeah. She's like, "Holy shit, you can't even see them." I said, "No, not after I put 2 coats of paint on it."
Right.
Yeah.
This wall behind me, if you stand at a certain angle, that drywall has been up there for over 30 years. You can see how badly this place was damaged by freaking moisture in between the freaking apartments and stuff, because you could see
where it swelled up. Yeah.
You could see all the rafters now. You could see all the studs where they are. If you look at it from a certain angle.
Cap, when that was built, you probably could see them anyways.
It was built in 1987.
Yeah, but when it was built, those guys didn't crown that lumber to make sure they all went the same way.
No.
This place it was built on a penny. I mean, probably literally they freaking the jackass that freaking had the tape cutting ceremony, probably reached his pocket, rummaged around, found a candy wrapper, a penny, and a paper clip, and said, "Here you go, there's your budget."
Right. That's how they're built, though. I have a 3-door freezer out of the Housewives of Beverly Hills restaurant. Oh, there you go. Called Pump a Year before I burned down. Before it burned down. Oh, all right. They had to cut into 4 pieces to get it out of the place, right?
I still remember that one. That lady
exactly. Someone built it in place.
She was in there telling her husband, "Well, if he can't get that freezer in here, I'm not living here." And
right.
He was ready to just smack her, and I said, "I got this. Got this."
Right.
He said, "I don't care what the cost is. If you can get it in, you'll make me a happy man." I got it in. Yeah. He paid me what I asked, and then he's like, "Here's an extra 3."
Right.
For making that bitch happy.
Yeah, it's never easy. I ever
Yeah.
tell you about the one bitch we we do a lot of work for the same people all the time. And this one lady, she's moving to a new house that they bought a nice piece of property that only had a little ranch on it. They
Yeah.
bulldoze the ranch and build a McMansion, right?
A mini McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're she remodeled the kitchen 3 fucking times. Yeah. We were scheduled to move her in the house 3 different times. Twice showed up with all her shit from storage.
And she wasn't ready.
Yeah, well, no, she spent about an hour in the house and fucking said, "I don't want the kitchen." And we'd fucking put the shit back in the truck and bring it all back to storage.
Damn.
And then she'd drop another fucking 40 grand and remodel a kitchen that she just remodeled.
It happens.
Must be nice to have money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No, I like it
Yeah.
the way it used to be.
Oh, I've seen them do that. I had one hired me, and like he said, I went through that thing twice, and then she ended up having me put it right back where it was at,
Uh-huh.
pretty much.
Oh, I love that one.
Other than everything was new, but it went right
Yeah.
back the way it looked. And I was thinking to myself, "Doy."
Uh-huh. It's like, when you're a mover for so long, like I am and most of my crew were,
This is when I was flipping houses.
we could, you just tell us what room you want your furniture and we'll drop it in there and it'll look like you live there.
Yeah.
It might not be perfect, but it'll look like you live there.
Live there, yeah.
And some people will fucking make you, when you go, before you go, hey, you want to rearrange anything? And you fucking rearrange the whole room twice. And then next thing you know, you end up leaving with just the way you had it in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
That's why I
who's
used to
going
tell
on
them,
smoke? Donna's
you pay
going
regular
smoke.
price, it's going to be slow and done right. If you want it fast and done right, it's going to cost you 3 times.
When my friend had asked me to help move,
Thank you,
I gave him
Lisa.
the keys to my ride and tell him to leave your car, the hand truck, and the 4-wheelers are in the back, right?
If you want to get technical, Lisa, it's at 1:40 a.m. Pacific time.
Oh, Jesus.
So that's in, I got to think, 10.
It's a specific time, all right.
Well, it's
3 hours.
yeah, it's
Almost 4 hours. Almost 4 hours.
3 hours, yeah.
3.5 hours.
3.5
'Cause I'm on
hours.
Pacific time as well.
it's only
Okay.
40 minutes away from me.
Yeah, because it's
It's a
only
very
10, 11
specific
right
time,
now.
yes.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's
30
10,
minutes
11
rather.
right now on the coast here.
So, yeah, Dorito, all I do is drive the truck. I might stack the shit, but I don't carry nothing no more.
Yeah.
No.
My last 3 years, I didn't touch shit. I was like he said, drop truck, hey, dollars in the back. Y'all call me when it's empty.
Right. Got a jet. All right, Dorito. Thanks for hanging, brother.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
So where'd Justin go?
Jerk just kicked himself out.
It happens.
What a jerk.
Yeah. You fucking asshole.
What do you want?
Lisa.
Yeah, Dorito. He's up in Canada.
Dying for attention.
Yeah, I'm in Canada. I'm just an hour and a half north of Seattle.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
We
across
used
the
to go
border.
up into your area, and my best friend and I would drive up from Seattle and go up into your area in Canada and hit up a 7-Eleven for Slurpees and then drive home.
All right, Lisa. Hurry
oh
back.
yeah.
That would definitely be in Surrey, because if you guys cross at the Peace Arch Crossing, you would come right in Surrey, and that's where I live.
Yep.
I live in Surrey.
That's where we went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I remember that because they were the only ones that had the 7-Eleven still. They had the Slurpees.
well,
You still
Yeah,
have
they-
the Slurpees
they
too.
use-
That's hilarious.
they don't use
Yeah.
all the corn syrup crap in the Canadian Slurpees.
Right.
So
Well,
We
same-
don't.
You know, that's the funny thing is you talk about that because you remember I told you I spent like 2.5 years in Huatuco, Mexico, and I got so used to the Coca-Cola there because it was made with pure cane sugar.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when I came back here, I couldn't even drink Coke anymore.
well,
I
I
was
was
like,
so glad when they started
fucking
selling
corn
Mexican
syrup.
Coke.
Yeah.
I was so
I
glad
can't
when I
believe how
started
much corn
selling that.
syrup that you guys use in the States. Like, we have a few different beer companies that kind of throw corn syrup in it to sweeten it. And I'll tell you,
Yeah.
whenever I have a beer that's been sweetened with corn syrup or anything along those lines, I wake up with the heaviest hangover the next day. I can have just one fucking beer with other beers that didn't have corn syrup, and I'm hungover like a bitch. I'm like hurting, my head's pounding. It's just like, so I just stay away from any beer that's been sweetened or has corn syrup in it now.
Right.
Mexican
Yeah, but our
Coke is
problem
awesome.
down here in the States, man, about everything you buy, you got to read it because it's got corn syrup in it somewhere.
Yeah, it's pretty
Jesus.
nasty the way they make their food down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Corn syrup
It's
or
all right.
gluten. Those two things.
Mount
yeah.
Rainier,
Hard
that's a good beer.
fucking
That's
hangover.
good beer, man. Rainier beer.
Actually, there is no Rainier beer anymore.
Well, there was the
What?
last
No
time
more
I was out there, so that's all that matters.
Yeah,
Rainier
they
beer.
actually shut down the Rainier factory. Rainier is no more. And Tully's Coffee took it over. And so now when you drive past what used to be the Mount Rainier or the Rainier Beer Factory, it has, instead of a giant R like out
Yeah.
in front of it, it's got a giant T.
Really? Because as a kid, I remember we drove down to Colorado Springs there to hang out with my uncle when he was posted down there through the military, Canadian military. He was posted at NORAD. And we drove back. We went through came through Utah and through Nevada, Northern California, and then came up through Portland and Washington State. And I remember going past the Rainier Beer brewery because I remember seeing that as a kid.
Hi, night Dorito.
And it just totally reminded me of that old Rainier beer commercial where it sounds like a motorcycle. It's all Rainier beer.
Yep. My brother and I used to sit on car trips, and we'd sit in the back and just do that repeatedly until my dad would pull over and make us like walk a half a mile because we had too much energy.
Uh-huh.
That or keep them from choking the shit out.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
You little bastards. I'm driving here.
Right.
I can't have one. Shut up.
Were you sitting backwards? Were you in the third seat facing the wrong way?
We never had a station wagon.
Oh, all right.
I did. But I remember riding there, looking at there, wondering when that truck was just going to go, bah!
Yeah, man.
Yeah, with the back window open and the carbon monoxide getting sucked into the back of the fucking station.
Oh, yeah, because of the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
The vortex.
My buddy.
All the brake dust with the asbestos and all that good shit.
Hey, man.
Hey, my buddy and I, I remember my parents, we went up into the Okanagan here in BC. It's basically our fruit growing area here. Anyway, so we go up there and we're going out to the really nice lakes and shit like that. And my parents says, "Oh, you can bring a buddy along." So I bring up my buddy with me, and we're in the back of the pickup truck, and we got the back open, and we're smoking, having cigarettes, but all we could smell is just the car exhaust. We had to have every window open in the back of that truck because we had a canopy on it, but that's all you could smell is car exhaust and brake dust.
Yeah.
I used to ride in the back of my dad's Chevy Love, and he had a topper on it, and we'd have to open all the little vent windows and have the back open and like stuck up with a bungee cord because of the carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
He tried to kill me in that thing more the times than
I
once.
remember one time, me and my cousins was back at that station, that freaking old wagon with the seat face, with the suicide seat, I called it.
Yeah.
And he wore glasses. And the funny thing is, when it was like, I forgot how many, it was a couple of 100 miles. And when we got there, he took his glasses off. You could see all the soot.
Yeah.
It was the only clean spot on his face was where his glasses were.
Yeah.
With that, and some bitch run rich anyway. You see the black every once in a while when they goose in the passageway, you see the black smoke come out.
Donna, if you want to teach her how to play fetch, how to like actually bring it back to you, start out in the house with the toy, and literally when she has the toy in her mouth, take like a piece of chicken or something really super yummy, and trade her the treat for the toy.
Yeah.
Well, she won't bring it back. That's the problem.
Well, but this is how you get that started. You start in the house and you teach her the concept of trading the treat for the toy. And then when you go outside, you do it again, but you know, after she's figured out how to trade the treat for the toy or the toy for the treat, you're basically teaching her the basics of fetch, which is handing you the toy back.
Yeah.
Then you go out in the yard and show her, okay, the same thing applies in the yard, and then toss the toy, and 9 times out of 10, they'll bring it back because they want that treat.
Yeah, exactly. And then
So
only give
you
them a
just have
treat
to
every
start her out
every
in the
3
house and
times.
teach her how to trade a treat for a toy, and she'll get it outside. But you
Yeah.
got to teach her the concept. Most dogs don't usually get it on their own.
No,
Yeah.
but some
Well,
dogs are just, that's all
her
they
main
want. Throw the
problem
ball,
is-
throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball.
Her
Yeah.
problem is she likes for you to throw it, but then she'll actually get upset at you for playing with her toy. She don't want you touching it.
That's why you teach her the trading trick in the
Right.
house first, so she understands the concept you're going after.
Right.
A lot of times when you throw it for her, she'll get it and then go hide it in her bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, she
'Cause it's
won't get a
hers.
treat if she hides it.
Right.
Right.
What's up, Rattle Trap? Good to see you, buddy. Is it both of you?
The funny
Hello,
thing is
Rattle Trap.
she'll get it by herself and run across the room and sling it. Get
Yep.
it, run back the other way
Oh,
and
yeah.
sling it. And she's happy. But if you grab it and throw it, she looks at you, she'll run and get it and then go hide it underneath her cover. Like,
Right.
you ain't playing with my toy, bitch. You
Yeah.
know?
'Cause you're
I
messing
have a
with me.
dog toy eating bush in my yard, I have discovered. There's
Oh,
like
man.
3 or 4 balls that are literally down in the dead center of the bush because there's a
And they
space
won't get
where
it.
they can roll under, and the dogs could fit in there, but they won't go get them.
Oh, yeah,
They
they let you get
refuse.
it. They let you get it.
I can't.
Oh,
It's that gigantic, huge, pretty bush in the
Bush
back of the
against
yard.
the
and-
Get a rake. Just get a rake and reach in there with a rake.
Yep.
Pull it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you can actually make a bush rake. You know, you just
Just use a
cut half
grass
the
rake.
tines off of it.
Yeah, just use a grass rake or even a garden rake, but a grass rake should work.
Yeah,
Well-
but sometimes those wire rakes. You bust a few tines off so you can get around.
Yeah, well then,
range.
then get a garden rake. Then
Yeah.
that should work just as well, right?
I don't know.
Because it's not a spread out;
Yeah.
it's a little narrow rake. Even a hoe would probably do the same thing too.
Yeah,
fight. You want to fight?
Yeah, a
Hoe-
hoe would work.
you could
In this
probably get in
situation,
there.
That would be the right size to
The
fit
best
in
thing is you just find a kid to go in there and get it.
Yeah, if they're not too big.
Well, you know,
The little kid that gets spooked, run out of the
Yeah.
yard. Mama, she's trying to push me in the oven.
Go retrieve that ball for some ice cream.
Yeah.
Curtis, you want to come up here? You and Francis,
Welcome back, Justin.
Thanks, guys.
come up and say hello.
Well, Donna, I'm not going to be getting drunk, but I am definitely going to go get a small bottle of Tequila Rose and drink with Lisa and
Some Baja Rosa.
have a little bit for my birthday.
Here.
You the butt. Yeah, I know you're Brad.
There you go, Curtis. I dropped you a link in Facebook, man.
Every single tab on my freaking, just about every single tab on my freaking computer
Yeah.
was unmuted for some reason. When they
Oh,
were all muted before, then now they're not.
wow.
It's Windows for you.
Spectacular. Oh yeah, Windows 10 is great.
Yeah,
My favorite Windows program ever.
that's why I'm still on Windows 7.
Yeah, I miss Windows XP.
I hated XP.
I miss Windows 95.
Right. I still got a PC with Windows 95 out on and out in the garage.
XP
I had
was-
Windows 95, 98. I had
ME.
I had ME and I had 2000.
I had XP, but I never had 2000.
I had XP and I
What was
had
that other one? Millennium?
Yeah,
I
there's
had
Millennium. There's
Vista
Millennium.
and I had
No, that was ME.
Yeah, me.
and I had 10. I didn't even get 8 or 8.1 or whatever.
went-
at the
Yeah,
end.
no, I had 95, 98,
Yeah.
XP,
I had those.
ME, and then after that was Windows 7.
I
Don't feel bad.
had ME for all of about 2 days, and I
Yeah, I got rid of
put
it.
back on it. I was like, this sucks ass. This is
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
even workable.
No.
Well,
I
hell,
had no problems with ME on myself.
I went from XP straight to 10 because I refused to let go of XP.
Happy birthday, Susan.
Thank you, Donna.
Love you.
Love you.
It is her birthday.
Yeah,
You want
it
a
is.
band?
Oh, hey, Christina, what's up?
Minutes ago. Yeah. My happy
Christina?
birthday, lady.
Where is she at?
It's all good, Christina. I figured I was the first one there, and you did ask, so I'm like, what the hell? Why not? Did you
Of
get any
course,
extra
this fucking
views?
thing just wants to be like this today.
No, I told you on August 19th, you'll be 15.
It's so satisfying to know that no matter what I do, things
Where's
just suck.
Christina? I know she's over here somewhere.
Well, hey, at least it does something. That's what my dad used to say. Life sucks. Well, at least it did something.
There you go.
You know what I need to do right now?
Oh,
I need to take y'all somewhere with me. for a moment.
Uh-oh.
uh-oh.
There ain't too many places in that house to go, man.
Got it.
I don't want to see the bathroom.
Well, that's
Make sure she's
he-
going.
he's only got one other room.
You're going. No choice.
That
Hey.
sounds like my first egg.
Hey, Nick, we're not going to the bog with you, all right?
my smoke when I
You're going to
exhale
the
is
pines,
cool on
buddy.
this.
I'm gonna put you under the roots.
Yeah.
You're going
Yeah.
under the roots.
My
Hey, look,
smoke
we don't
looks
want-
really
hey.
cool on this green screen.
Hey, look. We don't want to be watching you cook your meth, okay?
Propane, start brake fluid.
Yeah. We don't want to know your recipe for crack, okay?
Yeah, you really wanna know what's in the resin?
Yeah.
Come from some jerk.
Yeah.
Some young guy.
Some young one.
Can you
Young
fix some
guy.
of this stuff? I'm gonna pour. Oh yeah.
Oh, look,
Oh,
he's putting his
yeah.
mad scientist cap up the cloak on.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this time I'm opening.
Call the neighbors, tell them to hold tight.
Right, Donna? I was just noticing that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
Too funny, right?
Yes, she did. She's very proud of herself.
I don't want to.
Well, earlier we had cooking with Susan. Now we've got cooking with Justin.
Cooking with a jerk. That's a segment of programming that I actually have on my channel.
Right on.
Cooking with a jerk got pretty popular too. People like to freaking tune in to freaking see what I was cooking.
Oh, you keep that bottle, can of brake cleaner.
Right.
So like, what the hell is he
It's not brake cleaner. That's mold
I
release.
know, but I'm just saying.
It
from
sure as
here-
hell looks like a can of brake clean.
Yeah.
It's a Bernzomatic here though.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's got the lithium. He's got the ethanol. He's got the
Uh-huh.
bleach. He's got the torch.
I'm not cooking meth. Shut up.
Yeah, I was just
You
wondering,
need
are we cooking meth? What is going
Yeah,
on?
where's the
I need to know.
amphetamines, man? Where's the cough medicine? Come on, we gotta get your shit right.
Well,
Making some LSD.
You know, right now there's some YouTube jerk going, "What the hell did he say? He's cooking what?" No, YouTube. He's making plastic, not crack, not
this
meth.
is my this is my speed recipe from back in the day, son. Follow me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, this stuff stinks.
Easy on the ether.
Oh my goodness.
Are you in a well-ventilated area?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am
He's
now.
breathing real deep. You don't hear him.
Yeah, we opened up the windows and turned the fans on.
No, you just breathe deep.
Uh-huh.
Breathe.
Hey, then you won't
Breathe
care
in
if you're
the
in a well-ventilated
air.
area.
Yeah, man, the fan's on, bro.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna do.
Oh man, that lithium's a little thick. You might want to thin it out.
I'm gonna do. Well, apparently, I'm gonna do close to 160 grams.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll fetch you 20 grand.
Yeah. Actually, you just freaking, I'll do a quarter if you can get me through the night, man.
Now, what color?
I just need a bump,
What color shall we use?
Hazel.
I have
Mhm.
a plethora of colors. I have white. I have. Let's see. I
Hey,
have
throw a
nice-
little bit of all in there. We'll call it psychedelic.
I have a nice blue. I have pink.
Yeah, yeah.
I
White?
vote for tie-dye.
Can
I
you
have
do
a different
swirl?
pink. And I have a red.
Can you do swirl?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm with Susan.
Oh.
Do the tie dye. We'll call it from the 60s.
I have a yellow. And I also have a purple here. A really, really bright purple.
It's a gorgeous purple.
They
Well,
say
you
you got
said
her
it.
attention. She likes
Well,
purple.
you already did the purple.
Yeah.
So do the yellow.
Want me to do a yellow? All right.
Well, can you do
mellow
yellow
yellow.
and pink and blue?
Mellow yellow.
Well, yellow and pink makes orange, dude.
Oh, you can't. You gotta
Or
do it in
peach.
separate so you can
Makes
swirl it.
peach. Whatever.
Divide your mixer, your hardener or whatever the hell that is, in 3 parts. So
Want me to
you
do two
three
two
colors.
different colors?
Yeah, and then
Hey.
swirl it together so you have like Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah,
Well, I can
get
do 2 different.
creative.
I can do 2 different pours if you want. I mean, that's not a problem.
Well, no,
You
I'm
just have to-
telling you to get you to put 2 colors into 1 pour.
Oh, in 1 pour. Oh,
Yeah, or 3 colors.
all right.
Welcome back, Lisa.
No.
Middle,
That's fair.
it's middle of
That's
the
fair.
morning, man. Don't make it complicated, okay?
No, let me juggle something around because I need another container.
Yeah.
There we go.
Need another bucket.
So that was 78. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna go big because we can.
Oh, now you sound like her.
No. We're gonna go big.
Yeah.
I was gonna do a small
big
one,
load.
but no.
Oh, okay, you're gonna do a
We're gonna
big
do
load.
this big-
Gotcha.
This
Yeah.
bad man pajama right here. She's bad man pajama. Yep, we're gonna do this big boy. Let's see. We got a mixing cup. Let's do this one first. We'll do the yeller. We'll put Lello in here. Then we'll do Lello in there, and then we gotta cover these as we're going.
Yep.
And we're gonna use this freaking flamboyant pink.
Yeah.
My
Nice.
goodness. That was a mistake. I just tapped the freaking yellow. Ah. I was supposed to put this in a different container, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Duh. You're fucking
All right.
smart,
Sorry.
dude.
Just run with it.
What's wrong with it? Exactly. It's like how much weed did you smoke tonight?
Now you're just gonna make
Yeah.
a pretty shade of orange. You could do orange and purple.
Doesn't that just make blue?
Stuff glugs really slow. Oh my
You
god.
can see.
It's like snot. Yeah, a friend of mine was pouring some of that on some wood, and he learned a valuable lesson. You got to make sure you get all the air bubbles out.
Ken learned something years ago about working with resin. It was the
Yeah.
kind you have to like
Take a
you
torch.
mix two different parts to make
Right.
it
Yeah.
harden.
Hard.
And you have to stir it for like a certain amount of time, and it's very specific.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
didn't stir it long enough.
And it never dried.
hardened. Our coffee table was covered with a big piece of plywood because underneath was a whole bunch of goo.
Yeah, because it was tacky. Yeah,
Yeah.
it never
Oh,
hardened.
it was more than tacky. You could stick your finger in it and stir it around. It never hardened.
Mhm.
Damn.
It was freaking gross.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you don't
that sounds
get the
gross.
hardener, you don't get
So-
the hardener part right. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like you didn't use enough hardener. Mhm.
Well, he also didn't stir it for nearly long enough.
Right.
Hair ties.
I used to work with my uncle with that. He used to do bar counters and stuff. But my job was to take the torch and make sure all the bubbles came out of it, you know,
Right.
without burning it. You know.
Yeah.
One hair tie and one rubber band will have to suffice this time. That'll be good.
Hopefully.
Now, well, it's split. The way it's split, you have to
Yeah,
use
I know.
ties to hold it closed. So, let's see. Bang, bang.
Now,
Two
do
more
you
containers.
lost wax casting, or how do you? I guess I don't know anything about what you're doing. So.
Lost wax casting is for molten metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that tells you how much I know.
It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem. For 419. So in here we must put
Yeah, that's the hard one, right?
Now he's on
418.
color number 3.
Oh.
okay,
think-
we got more than 419, so we're just gonna have to frickin' dial it back in from the other container. And we will
Oh, maybe not.
Ugh.
No, I don't know. Okay. You were right. That was the other, the activator or whatever.
I was just saying because it was a little bit more fluid.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Not
Doesn't
even
take
close,
much
but
of
whatever.
that.
We have what we need for now. All right, so that's that pour. And then we need, this was 60. No, that was 78. That was 78. We need a third container here. Not a problem. So we need 78 of this.
How they say that in high school? Mouth hurts my head.
Uh huh.
Justin, Christina wants to know if you put it in one of those things that looks like a pressure cooker.
No, I'm not going
Yeah.
to do that this time.
It's talking about a vacuum.
Yeah. No. Or a
I
kiln.
have a pressure vessel. I'm not going to use it this time. I have one.
Right.
I'm just not going to use it this time. I don't feel like running it at 1 a.m.
Well, your neighbors appreciate that.
Yeah. Just a little tooty. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to add 5 more grams to this batch.
Well, you'd hate to have that knock on the door. Hey, motherfucker, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, if any of my neighbors came to my door like that, they'd get a hockey stick in the freaking head.
Well, I didn't say you would retaliate. I just said that's their attitude trying to come knock on your door like they're the buzz.
All right. Now, I can do this, but I haven't done this yet. I haven't,
Yeah,
done this,
okay, we
done the
understand.
swirl. I haven't
Yeah.
done it yet. So I'm just going to let you know that
Well, hey, it might work. It
Have
may
not.
not.
Right. It either works or it don't.
Hey, it's an experiment. Experiments are fun.
Right.
this is
Right.
all experimental. So I'm not afraid to do it. I'm just like unsure how to proceed. I just never done this.
One at a time. Well, it's all you can really do, right? And just
Dude, it's
Hope-
like
hope
paste.
the
And it's loud. Look how loud that is.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
buddy. Woo.
yeah, use that
Loud
first for the
one.
top. So it's like, yeah.
Don't worry, it'll thin out a little bit,
Yeah.
slightly, when I add it to this.
Mhm.
Hello, Scrapping Irish.
Is the head up or down?
Hey, what's up, Irish? How you doing? Oh, the face is pointing down, so
Alright.
all the bubbles come out of the freaking face. Well,
Yeah.
it's not exactly positioned the way that I would have wanted it to be, so
Mhm.
it's kind of not quite there, but I'll take what I got. It's fine.
What's up, Irish? Good to see you, man.
Hey, scrapping irons.
And no, this is not a fucking quick process, by the way.
Right?
That video that I dropped tonight is 17 minutes long.
We ain't no rush.
What do
Take your
you?
time.
Need my
Take your
pants
time.
back where they belong.
Yeah, you're up bright and early, scrapping Irish. Good.
Kathy, when you get my age, moving your pants back where they're supposed to be gets a little harder.
6:30 over there.
There's this thing called a gut that gets in the way.
Well, my dad wears a belt and suspenders, and
Yeah.
if he does any kind of activity at all, he still
gotta
ends
pull
up
him up.
with his pants halfway down his butt.
Yep.
And
Uh,
it's hilarious.
Yep. I have
Yeah.
suspenders as well. I don't have a belt right now, but I'm looking into it. My friend Tim makes wonderful things out of leather, and I'm gonna freaking go bug him, be like, Timmy,
yeah.
make me a belt, please.
Even
Right.
belt, Timmy.
Please belt me, Timmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's funny for me. I have to wrench a belt on way tight for it to actually keep clothes on me.
Yep.
It's like, what
That's,
the
that's
fuck?
because
yeah.
it's like you're like me. You got the Dunlap, but you ain't got the hip.
All right, so
Well,
now we're done with this stick. We could throw that in the trash.
I've
And
never been able to get a
Um,
belt to work right and have it be comfortable, so I just don't
an
wear
actual
them.
stirring stick,
Hmm.
which is where the fuck did I put those things? Oh, there they are. First time I'm using my brand new stir sticks. They're just sticks, not anything special.
I remember
But this is
one
the first time
I
I'm using them. So
I got a certain pair of shorts when I wear. I got to be careful, and I forgot I had them on. I went to Walmart. I was in Walmart, and some bit the belt loops fell down to my fucking kneecap,
Oh, geez.
right in
This
the
is
middle
a
of
big
Walmart.
batch.
And I'm like, thank God I had a long T-shirt on, because it was really embarrassed because I had shorts and no underwear. Okay, so
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. That's what I said when I was pulling up. Jesus Christ, what the hell?
I'm feeling a draft.
Yeah, you pull them up and you kind of do that, okay, good. Nobody's screaming or freaking out. So I didn't hear no flashing. I didn't hear click on the phone. Yeah, I don't want to end up, on one of them people at Walmart videos.
Yep.
Ready for work? Yeah, man. Better you than me. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, have fun.
Right?
Tell them we said hi.
Right? Right? Freaking.
So I tell my old
there are
coworkers.
days, in a way I miss work, but
I do too.
I'm glad I don't do it no more.
I miss the coffee in the morning, the bullshit.
I miss actually having to get up and go and do something without.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
But I like,
in life.
but I
Yeah.
also like not having to get up and do something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do have to find a happy medium there, and like get up and do something.
See, I got along with
Anyways.
all my customers, so that's what I miss the most.
Oh yeah,
Customers.
dude. I was good at what I did and liked it.
I see them in Walmart all the time. They go, man, I wish you were still there. I said, well, you and my boss too, but shit happened.
Mhm.
Yeah. He tried to bring me back, but the insurance said, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the go-to guy whenever it came to moving rough customers.
Yeah.
The
Well, that
ones
was me
the
too.
ones the boss knew that were going to be challenging.
Yeah.
But that's a funny thing because where I worked, I was always in the back, but more people in the front knew me because whenever the girls couldn't handle somebody, they come got me.
Right.
Yeah. I was known as the closer.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these colors are almost identical. I need more pigment in the
Yeah.
yellow.
In the yellow.
Throw some green in it. That'll change.
Yeah.
It'll turn it brown.
Seth,
Yeah.
he's getting ready to make
Or
a
skull.
skull out of resin, and he's mixing the colors right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. I
Yellow.
could. No, that would turn it brown too. Anything I do, anything I add to it's going to turn it brown, except for one of the original colors. So
Yeah.
Right.
let me get down
You sure?
this one here.
Make it a little bit more yellow.
A little more yellowy.
You have to put a lot of yellow in there.
I was gonna say probably a lot more yeller.
Little more yellowy in there. I just put like way too much pigment in this thing, so if
Yeah.
it doesn't work, well, it doesn't work.
Justin, Christina wants to know if you've ever tried putting glitter in them.
It doesn't work for mine. It all floats to the bottom.
Oh,
Well,
fine.
sinks to the bottom, whatever you want to say.
Fine.
Yeah,
doesn't
you
work.
gotta. Yeah. Even when we did countertops like that, we had to put a layer and then throw down the sprinkles
Yeah.
and do a layer on top.
Yeah.
of it.
The
It
sprinkle.
all sync. Yeah.
Yeah, the sprinkle goes on top last.
Yeah.
Or you
Tom
coat the inside of the freaking mold with the freaking glitter and then pour.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Tom Noble, he is mixing resin and
Oh,
mixing
what's
the
up?
colors in the resin to pour a skull.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
knows what Captain does.
I'll be back.
Tom, your invite is on. Well, I'm firing up my YouTube. I mean my email right now. I'll go get it.
All right.
And you.
These are currently setting up, so there's no hurry to pour these because they take like there's like a freaking 45-minute window of work time here. So
Yeah.
I don't have to hurry to do any of this.
Oh, there you go. That's
you know,
good.
So whatever.
Oh, that's a nice color there.
It'll all be nice colors when I even pull it out. It'll all be nice. Let's see. I want to get funneling type thing going on, so it's not gonna obey. It's not gonna cooperate. It's just not.
What's not going to cooperate?
His
None of it.
funnel. How long does it take one of these to cure up?
At least 24 hours.
No, okay, that's not bad.
It's terrible compared to the resin I was using before. That stuff cured in 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That gave you no time to work with it.
What's the
So,
difference?
great.
What's the difference between the two? Why is one 24
One
hours?
is for like
The
quickie bottles.
catalyst.
One is for quickie models. One is
Okay.
for like more permanent things, you know?
I gotcha.
Yeah, it's the catalyst that they put into the epoxy that what makes it harden quicker.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's a totally different stuff. That's the other stuff was urethane. This is epoxy.
Oh, okay.
It's
They're all
still a
polymers.
two-part.
They're all polymers. They're all plastics, but
Yeah, they're all polymers and they're plastics, but they're still a two-part because they have to be in a liquid form. Once you add the two liquids together and they do their catalyst thing, that's what makes them harden into a plastic, a hard plastic.
Okay.
yeah, the other stuff was Quickset. I've used several different types. One was like a long cure like this. Another one was like, you know, not as long, but it didn't yield as good of results. And the last stuff that I had was the Quickset stuff. I wanted to try that because I wanted to see how well it worked. And the only flaw was that it wasn't clear. Okay. It had complete opacity to it. And I'm like, wow, there's no transparency whatsoever. It even blocks out light even when it's thin. So I'm like, holy shit. Okay. And that's what that does, and that's what that is. That's fine. I'm okay with it, but it's just not what I was expecting, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I poured a few layers here, so it comes out how it comes out.
I'd be excited to see this one.
And since it's going to go down a little bit, I'm going to over pour it. I usually fill this thing, and I usually end up getting like a circle piece at the end.
Yeah.
You know, that I cut off. But here I'm gonna like find some more molds, and I have no shortage of them, so I can pour off what's left in the you know my
Yeah.
exuberant.
Well, you got.
See, I have no shortage of molds. Let me find several.
But don't you have a couple right there on the table?
Yeah, but I've already poured those a bunch of times. I have ones that I've never poured before, like this fella.
Oh, there you
Never
go.
poured this one. This is a circle, like just a globe mold. I've never poured this. So I'm going to pour it tonight, right now.
So
ladies.
how much would you charge me for a like the size of skull that you sent me for the auction, the full skull? How much would you charge me for that done in purple?
The full skull. How? I don't remember which one I sent.
Was it like this, Susan? Well,
I'm not seeing anything.
No, because he's got it sideways. He needs.
So, yeah.
You had it face on before. There you go. Right.
Oh, there I was looking at the wrong place. No, it's actually a whole skull. It's yeah, it sits up and is I can go get it. I can show it to you. Hang on.
Okay. No problemo. I'll be here.
Took 3 days for epoxy primer to dry on the bumper. I bet you're out there in that humidity, right? Mm-hmm.
What, for Tom? No, there's no humidity in Las Vegas.
No.
No.
Oh.
Not a chance.
Well, why did epoxy take 3 days to fucking dry?
Because how he mixed it, maybe. The ratio he used.
He didn't put any freaking hardener in it.
Possibly.
You should start making cigarette snuffers, Captain, whatever the fuck that is.
You know, I thought about that, but I don't have any good molds to do that. And the ones that I have are not adequate, so I'd have to do some modifications.
What's a snuffer?
And I have no problem doing it. I just I'm not doing it right now.
What's a cigarette snuffer?
It's one of those things that has a hole in the middle of it, and you put it in the ashtray, so that people can freaking purposely aim for that hole and put out their cigarette in there, so it doesn't smolder in the ashtray. Well, that was a fiasco. Okay, let's do this circle. Let's do this globe. I mean, do that one because I want to. I have to hold it open with something because I didn't even cut a hole in the top of it yet. You know, maybe I should cut a hole in the top first.
Maybe.
My jackassery aside, maybe I should just cut a damn hole in it. Come here, you. Let's cut you out. I should have freaking cut this so that the freaking bottom is open. Should have
It's
cut
like-
it the other way.
I don't know if you can see this, Justin. It's
Yeah.
A damn one. A damn one. Yeah, I still got that mold somewhere.
how much would you charge me for something about that size in that beautiful purple you've got there?
Oh, I don't know. Freaking $100. No, I'm joking. I don't know, like $5, $3. I don't know. Whatever you want.
Plus shipping.
Yeah, probably like $3. Five was maybe 5 or 6 with shipping. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Because I would actually, for that price, I would probably want 2 of them. Because my best friend absolutely loves this little guy.
Yeah.
I won't give him up, but I figure I could get her one in her favorite color, and she would love that. So.
Well, I'm gonna start putting together like package deals for people to get stuff from me. The stuff isn't cheap. No, it's not. But it doesn't have to necessarily be insanely expensive either. So I can make it affordable. I just haven't, had the opportunity to freaking really sit down and do the math to figure it all out, freaking
Yeah.
like to be fair to anybody that would be buying it from me.
Yeah.
If anybody's
Fair to
even gonna
yourself,
buy
too.
it.
You know, you got to be fair to yourself too, Cap.
Yeah.
I understand. Don't
You know,
don't worry. Don't trust me. I completely understand that I have to be fair to myself about this stuff too. I completely aware of that. Acutely aware of it.
Tell
Just,
people all the time, you gotta remember your time and material.
right? And then times it by 3, and that's what it's worth.
Because to be honest, something like this with all the work that I know you put into it, I'd easily pay $10 for that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So, don't sell yourself short. I'd happily pay more,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Simply because yeah, you can get it from China for $4, but
Yep. And they do the
it's
same
not
process.
custom made.
True.
All I know, hey, Captain Jerk, is I could sure use one of them skulls for my Harley.
Right. Exactly. Dude, we're working on the project for my chopper.
Nice. I'm
Oh, yeah,
hoping
you
to go
tell
for
I-
a big epic ride tomorrow. So
Mhm.
I'm waiting for the weatherman to tell me that it's okay to do the big epic ride. So if the weatherman says it's
Weatherman?
good to do, I'm doing a big epic ride. I'm gonna
Just
film
get
it all
on
for
it,
my
man.
YouTube
Just
channel.
get on and go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
do
got
it.
bags?
No, I don't have bags. I'm gonna have
What?
fucking backpack, man. Backpack it.
Wow, fuck, that's all you need. Go.
That's all I
What do
need,
you-
man.
what do you need?
Backpack and
What do you need from the weatherman?
no rain.
Oh, fucking pussy.
Don't call me that because I ride in the rain all the time. I want a weekend.
Well,
I
you know.
ride that shit all the time.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wants
yeah.
he wants that sunny blowjob, not the wet blowjob. Okay.
You know,
For the last
but
9
if you want to ride, you just go and ride. If you
But that's what I
schedule it,
do all the
yeah.
time. I ride to work. I ride to the grocery store.
Riding to work
to
sucks.
town.
Going to the grocery store sucks.
No,
You're
it does
stuck
suck.
in
That's why I'm
exhaust the
going
whole
on an
time.
epic ride and I don't want to have to deal
Right.
with rain.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
know,
I'm
man,
like
what
him.
the
If
fuck
I ain't got to
is
deal with rain stinging me like a bunch of fucking bumblebees, it's all better.
Nah, that's what the leather's for.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Lives
nice.
in
this weekend.
Louisiana,
You know,
bud.
you know, you're right. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you talking to a redneck in Louisiana that rides with flip flops and shorts. Come on now.
I
See
just-
people around here ride like that too. But it's
Uh-huh.
sunny.
I'm doing a coastal ride. I'll be riding along the coast,
Oh, yeah.
Twisty Road.
Twisty
Yeah.
Road along the coast, man.
Yeah, and you're riding a sporty, so yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You better wait for a sunny day.
Hang on, let me open up my my maps here, and I'll show you fucking what's going on. Where's my little? There it is.
Yeah, dude, freaking.
Desktop.
Okay, that mole doesn't want to cooperate, so we'll find others.
So this is where I'm going to be riding. Is right here. I'll be leaving out of here, taking a boat over to the island, and then up the coast here. Stay the night here, and then take the ferry over, and then ride down this coast down the other side back to my house.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my
Hello,
ride.
Vanessa.
Hopefully tomorrow, as long as all goes well.
Hey, Hot Rod.
Ah, Vanessa Jane, what's up?
Hey, Vanessa.
Well, Lisa, you can enjoy it much more in person.
Overpour. I've overpoured every mold so far.
That's what you wanted to.
I'm
first
out of
time.
practice. I haven't done this in a long time, so.
It's okay, Cap.
Dave, you know what?
You think he's happy, Anthony?
Nah.
He's got a freaking smile on his face.
Well, hey, if my wife held me and rubbed my chest like that, I'd have a smile.
Can you come up, please? Yeah, well, if Lisa'd be kind enough to send you a link, you sure can.
In fact, I'd probably have to give you a napkin. 'cause I'd
What's
be
up,
drooling.
Bruce? Price each piece. Price each piece you make by the cost per gram to build it. Yeah. Or yeah, basically.
My phone just informed me that it's Susan's birthday today, everywhere, and it's offering me a map.
They don't want you to get lost.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Seth.
Yeah. Cost
An
to
hour
build
and
times
40 minutes until I'm officially 47.
Oh yeah, birth
Go,
time
baby.
wise.
Hell yeah.
How we doing?
I'm pouring this one very slowly so it gets most of the bubbles out.
I remember when I was in my 20s and I hear someone say, "Oh, I turned 50 today." I'm like, "Oh man, you're so old." Now I'm 50. I'm
Right.
like, "Yeah, fuck you."
Yeah, right. I wish I was 20 again. Fuck.
No, you hear kids go, "You're 50," and I'm like, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah, right.
When I was a teenager, I
remember
told
I-
people that were 30 that they were old.
I was
Yep.
I was painting one time, and I would stop at this guy's place who was a painter, and I'm wondering if he was going to come back to work. And I bang on his door, and his buddy opens the door. It was like, "Oh, blah 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 here," and he's like, "Yeah, he's here. Just a minute." He yells down the hall, "Hey man, some old guy's here knocking on the door." I'm like, "Fuck you!" Should have punched him.
Uh,
in that. Fuck off.
Yeah, I got the old man hanging right here.
Yeah.
I knew I was old when the freaking grocery clerk, sir.
Yeah, yeah, right. I get that at work. Excuse me,
What?
sir. Don't call me sir. Call me
Oh, yeah.
man.
Ken
Okay.
Man, that's sir.
Ken just
Hey
sent
man,
me.
not hey sir.
Oh, from the other room? Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a dog that looks almost like Spike going, "Happy birthday."
Oh, that's cute.
Uh-oh. It's a
Oh,
Vanessa.
Wolfblade, he's not grumpy at all.
Hello,
He just,
everyone.
he just
Hi,
melts in
Vanessa. What
Hi,
you
Vanessa.
wake
How
up?
are you? Yeah, how
Hello.
are you?
Hi,
Hello,
Vanessa.
Sleepy Beauty.
I'm as
Hello,
sleepy
sleepy
as
Hey,
you
beauty.
are.
Captain.
How you doing?
Hey, Susan.
I'm doing. Will you stop rubbing your eye? It's fucking making me want to rub
Trying
mine.
to get awake, man. She's wiping the wake up.
Mm,
Yeah.
She's like, come on, eyeball, start working. Damn it, I'm up.
Oh, I don't want to. Oh.
oh. Morning.
What time is
So,
it
how
for
is
you,
everybody?
Lisa?
I'm okay.
You
We're
what
still on
size
the
is
rock.
What time is it for you?
it is now 7:03 in the morning.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
7:03.
Bright and early. When did
Oh.
your name become Lisa Roundtable? When my lazy ass fucking didn't bother fucking changing it.
Sprite and squirrely.
I don't know. Vanessa, I'm starting to get that age. I'm like my grandfather. I wake up and say,
Fuck.
oh, this shit still here.
I've been here. Lisa, you've been here 3 fucking hours. You could have said something. Johnny
I'm
Five.
awake.
what up?
I'm awake.
Cheating bastard.
Yeah,
Come right back on.
yeah, that's why.
Hey, Captain Jack.
And one more, just for good measure. Hang on.
What's Captain Jack
Oh.
doing? Is he being a scientist?
He is-
rectal examination.
Yeah.
He's
Oh God, I'm out of here
pouring
then.
skull molds. So he's mixing up the stuff and pouring the resin into the molds.
I also have brains.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if he's doing examinations, I'm out of here.
Oh, okay, one more.
I'll see what it is. Captain's one of them overzealous crack cookers. You know, he's got to make it designer with color. Yeah. Gives it pizzazz when you say, hey, man, you want some pink skull, bro? Pink skull. It light your world up, baby.
Oh my God.
I know.
I think I've used this mold twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think twice for this one. So
See, I
Maybe.
like saying shit like that, Vanessa. It gives them little guys that work at YouTube, it keeps them on their toes. Like, what did you just say? What?
What? What did you just say?
did you say? Oh, excuse me. I said. Oh, dude, I can suck my balls, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, they're too salty.
My bad. What I meant to say.
Oh. It's really hot here today. Really hot.
What's
go. Another one?
Wasn't that the same episode when he says, you can't say that? What? Fucking you? Yeah.
Oh, Anthony. Okay, you got to see this. This is called How to Activate Smiles. Let's watch it for a second.
I have a code.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, hey, why'd you stop? Marley does that to me, man. Like, Tell be doing this, and she just all tongue hanging out when I quit. She just Tell stops, tongue comes in my close. She looks up like,
Just ran this little like.
why you stop? Oh, what'd you do? Have extra resin now? You're trying to get rid of all of it?
Yep.
Yep.
Still
Yep,
going.
I hear you. I do the same thing, man. I'm like, hey, I got extra, no wasting. Find something to put it on. I found out JB Well fixes a lot of shit.
It sure does.
Yeah, when you got an extra and you're like, well, that's broke over here. Let me see if it'll hold that. See if
Yeah.
Hang that picture on the wall a lot better so it doesn't fall off.
yeah, it ain't crooked no more.
That's right. It's never gonna get crooked. The walls may get crooked, but that picture will always be straight.
Yeah. That's like that house that guy was putting a level on the picture, and the guy said, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm trying to make the picture level." He said, "Man, this entire house is on level. Why in the fuck you worried about the picture?"
Right.
He said, "You want the picture level? Jack up the right north facing part of the house."
Right, right. Jack up that corner over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Picture ain't crooked. The house is.
Holy
Should I-
crap,
should
the
I
pen is
not
like blowing up my
Take
phone.
a shot. Just do it, Donna. Don't think about it. If you had the thought to look at the bottle, just fucking take a drink. You know?
If you got to ask, you don't need it.
Ah,
That's the way my
apparently.
dad used to say. If you got to ask somebody else if you should, you don't need it.
Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, there you go.
Just blew up my phone with like 15 freaking gifts.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's pretty cute. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, the tonguer.
I don't know a few girls that could do that too.
Yeah, I do too. They put me out of business. Bitches. Oh, did you see that one? Have you ever seen that YouTube deal of that lady that was turning 94 and she blew out the candles and she goes, they say, "What'd you wish for?" She said, "Hopefully this is the last fucking one." I'm ready to go. And you can hear her daughter in the background, "Mama, don't say that." And she goes, "Well, it's the truth."
Okay, this is hilarious. One of the ones that he sent me says, "May you get as much praise and attention on your birthday as an average millennial feels entitled to every day."
Oh, sweet.
That's a lot of wishing.
Millennials are always looking for a handout. Why work, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go help Ken out real quick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. It's your birthday. He's supposed to be helping you out.
Right? You know, fuck.
Yeah. He's got to blow your candle, not you blow his candle.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking the same thing. Fucking.
All right, this is where it gets messy.
Told a gal that one time, she says, "I don't have a candle." I said, "If you pull far
Hi,
apart, there's a
Vanessa.
candle in there you can blow."
Thanks for coming out,
Oh yeah, so later.
Vanessa. She dropped out as quick as she come in.
Sometimes.
Little one.
Sometimes.
She like the little ones awake.
Hard to hang around when the little one's going, "I'm hungry."
Right. Feed me, mama.
And if they're young enough, "Mom, I'm hungry and I'm wet." Yeah. You got clothes to wash. Oh, God.
Yes. Yeah, Seth's still here. What's up, Seth? How you doing, man? How's the show? Oh, hey, my one down dude showed up.
Why does that look green now? Holy shit. It's weird.
Still in there as far as I know.
It's fucking green now.
Wow.
Oh.
Told you, man.
It's because of your gloves, dude.
It's
Like,
the secret of the ooze.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's real. No.
And you thought
All
it
right,
was
now that I made a
brown.
terrible mess all over my freaking kitchen,
You
all
thought it was
over this table, at least,
brown.
I get to
And
clean
it's
up.
green.
Hooray! Hooray for cleaning. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Boy, I mixed up some resins tonight that really kind of defy description almost. Green. Weird.
Yeah.
Unknowable green. Come here, Crystal. What is this fucking green that's happening here?
It's just your latex
from the
reacting
yellow.
with it's the latex reacting with your the
Maybe
polymer.
it's the nitrile glove like melting or something. Maybe I should take them off.
Essentially, that's what's going on because if those are nitriles, yeah, if they're nitriles, they're melting with the polymers.
I know it stinks bad.
Really, really bad. And it's like,
Bugging you.
Yeah, you need to take
I'm
them
gonna
off
take these off
garbage, bro.
and then go in the room. 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 Go in the
you
room.
told me to go over there.
I just wanted you to see what's going on.
Oh.
Go in the room. If you're freaking getting bugged out, go in the room. It's okay. I'm not freaking trying to boss you around.
No.
Just making common sense speaking. Come on, Bun.
It's right over.
Okay. Thank you, Bunny. I don't want you to get sick. You break my freaking heart now. All right then. Maybe it was just the color combination between the glove and the freaking the yellow. I don't know.
No, I would go more with just the polymers and the nitrile. They're a jerk.
This is
There you
what I
go,
did.
Donna.
I made a freaking mess. Would you like to see? Would you like a better look? Here. Come on over.
Let's see what we got going
I'll
on.
show you a better view of the mess that I've made.
Oh, you made quite a few. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Messy, messy, messy.
yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
that's not
4,
that
5,
bad.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18 molds.
18 individual ones. Some have 2 and then one has 4.
Yeah.
But 18 individual spots filled with resin.
Yeah.
Not counting the ones I did earlier, which is 4 I did. So
So you have the 22 new pieces. Nice.
gonna be quite some cleanup to do. A little bit of cutting, a little bit of shaving, a little bit of carving, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
that kind
yeah.
of thing. A lot of people don't know that when you cast things, the work's not over once you get the
Oh,
once
of
you get
course
it out of the
not.
mold.
No, you
A
gotta
lot
let
of
that
freaking
shit
work
cure
goes
and
into
then
it.
go
Tons,
from there.
tons of work.
Yeah, you got to clean them up and
Clean up the edges and shit.
deburr them, and you
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Get rid of the flashing if there's any. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Then you got to clean
Tons
the
and tons and
mold. And,
tons.
yeah.
Pray to God there ain't a big bowl where his eyes supposed to be.
We've got the first freaking the first
Oh, yeah.
casualty here.
Cheers, Donna.
The first stain on my new freaking jacket.
Hey, you know.
Right on the edge, right on the cuff. I figured it would be the cuff or like one of the pockets or something. I'd put something stupid.
These beers aren't making me
Oh,
drunk. I
there
need
he
to
goes
drink my
again.
vodka.
Frozen Captain, or is it Frozen Jimmy?
Nah, you good.
No, it's frozen captain.
Well, sometimes I never know if people ain't talking, you know.
Yeah, no. Captain hit that nitrous, the nitrous oxide or the nitrogen
he
button,
did.
and he froze himself up.
His router's taking a trip right now.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, open the window, man.
Yep. He
Oh, yeah. Well, he is using Stone Age technology, so.
Hey, man. Exit stage.
What's he
left.
on dial up? That's about as Stone Age as it gets.
Pretty much.
DSL.
I thought I saw he had stones for keyboard, so yeah.
I actually found a fucking sound deal to download to where it makes the old modem sound, and then it says, "You got mail."
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, "Oh my God, it's 95 again."
America Online, right? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yep. You hear that,
Bing, bing, bing. Yeah.
and then you got mail. Yeah. It took you 9 minutes to read one email.
Yeah, right.
Waiting for it to
As it
download.
loaded in line after line after
Yeah.
line after line.
Just
It's
like
like,
they were
trying to
typing
look at
you.
porn. You're jerking off the porn, and you got to wait for the lines to all load in one at a time.
Wait for the dramatic shot.
Yeah, you fucking end up nutting before the nipple was even exposed.
Or you get right to the best part that says, "You have used your limit." Shit's off. You're like, motherfucker.
remember
You
them
dial
days.
up. Add another block. Add another block.
I had 33.3K and I had 56.2K dial up at one
Yeah.
time before
Yeah.
before DSL and cable came out.
Yeah.
Never had it.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
on the internet since 1995. As soon as
Yeah.
Windows 95 came out and there was a thing called the internet, yeah, I've been there since. There is absolutely nothing on this internet that can surprise me because I've seen it all. I've been there since the beginning.
Oh, that's like before they run the fiber through here to reach the military base. There was nothing. The max you could get was 12 or 18 from AT&T. That was it on DSL. And when they run that fiber here, it's like, fuck. I hooked up with the first time I hooked up with the lowest package they had. And it's like, you know, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, right. I was like when cable first was introduced.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. The cable modem. I was like, what the hell? I can watch a porn and it'll take me 3 hours.
We used to download music on Napster back in 99. 98, 99, we would download music, and then some songs would take almost a day and a half. And then when we were 56K,
What's up,
then we
man?
finally got cable, and you could download like 10 songs in 30 minutes. We're like, what? Holy fuck! We would just go on.
I remember one time I downloaded an hour and a half movie, and it took me 3.5 hours. And when I got the cable modem, it was like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. See, I never went from, back in the day, way back when you just had your telephone with a modem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not dial up, or whatever you want.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't really internet. You called fucking bulletin boards,
Oh yeah, BBS.
Well, I never went.
That was
I
never
went beyond that and into shit until there was actually cable internet.
Yeah,
I never needed it.
Yeah,
and
no,
it was
BBS.
a lot of bullshit,
Yeah, no, BBS. That was when they had the 486 and the 386.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's little brother used BBS all the time.
Yeah. Good morning to you, Mick. Good morning. You on your way to work?
I remember my first internet. I had to pick up the phone, dial the number, and then hook it up onto the modem.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You take the earpiece and you push it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You download a game or you download whatever. Took a day and a half.
Yeah.
No, I never even bothered. I didn't have the money for that shit.
Yeah, no, my ex-girlfriend's little brother always did that. It was called BBS back in those days.
Yeah.
I remember typing for
bulletin board system. It was called.
Yeah.
I still remember typing in for almost 2.5 hours to shoot one bullet on Oregon Trail.
Just got in. Oh, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
BBS is pre-internet.
Yeah. I did that. Freaking.
Yeah.
I had my own little bulletin board. It was
Yeah,
only like 3 people ever called it, but
yeah. No, I said,
still remember
my
the kid
ex-girlfriend's
picked up
little
the phone.
brother, he had a big bulletin board system that he used to tie into all the time.
Yeah,
I still remember being a kid. We all lived in the same neighborhood, my family.
Yeah.
I had to pick up the phone and go, Aunt Margaret, get off the fucking phone. I got to call somebody.
Yeah, I had one of those too, party lines. Yeah, pick it up. There'd be like somebody you didn't know up the road was fucking talking to their friend, blah, 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 and you listen in, they go, that sounds pretty fun. You start commenting.
Or you're in the middle of a conversation. Yeah. Or you talking dirty to a girl and all of a sudden her mom's on the other side going, my ass you will, motherfucker. I'm like, oops. Sorry.
Right.
I want to stick my tongue deep in your ass there and give it a lickety lick lick.
And then you wonder why you get 20 phone calls the next day to come cut lawn.
No, it's for me. It's more like I wonder why fucking karma came and fucked me, and I got a daughter now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's better than a woman showing up to your door with a 10-year-old kid and going, "Hey, he's yours." Huh?
right.
And then leave.
Hate
With-
it when
And leave
that,
the kid with you.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I can say Anthony is better you than me.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mind that arrangement. You give me the kid and you go. There's a reason you're an ex.
Right.
Of course, next step was a blood test.
Right.
Yeah, he's yours. Okay, just making sure. I don't have a problem with it. I just want to make sure at least I'm raising mine.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be that guy, find out 19 years later, he ain't yours. But thank you for the money.
Right. MRC Internet Relay Chat. What? I have no idea.
That's why I hate the fucking court system back then. I had him for a while. When she realized she didn't have the kid no more and they started cutting all her benefits off. And then she come running back, wanting them back. And the court's giving them back to her. I was like, y'all fucking retarded. But I eventually won in the end. I played dirty. I was like, I can play them dirty games too.
Yeah.
She was a little upset because I proved her to be unfit and she had to do a drug test twice a month. And she kept failing every one.
Right, of course.
Yep.
Even though she knew the date of them all.
Yeah. Well, no, she was doing those kits, you know, because they work so well.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, they work good for one thing, but not everything.
Yeah. And not when you're doing it twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know? One test here and there in the blue, maybe, but not twice a month. But I told the judge, I said, when I ordered it, why you want that? I said, because there's a reason I left her.
Mhm.
You know, I know people change, but I'm no dummy either.
Yeah. Oh, Don, I hope Captain comes back, right? He'll make it back. When you coming up? Well, it's 2:30 here, girl. I ain't seen you all day. The fuck?
It's funny. The people I work with right now are just getting ready, and they're
Yeah, huge floppy disk.
got-
5 1/4.
The people I work with they're doing their first hour at work, and I'm sitting here at home getting drunk. So
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember the big old black floppies before they come out with the 3.5s.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the 5.5s, man. They're freaking.
Yeah. Dude,
fucking
you said on
tons of
the
them.
project. You wrinkle it, man. It won't play.
Yep.
Oh, I remember this one guy, he did this project. It took him a while. He had it on two floppies. And he fucking threw them up on the fucking dash. Forgot about him, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's just say he failed that semester, okay?
Yep. Yep.
They kind of had that little funky arthritis bent up finger look.
Yeah, dude. You gotta keep them fuckers flat, man. They can't get all bent up. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why they made CDs.
Yeah.
Because it's basically what a floppy disk was. But
Yeah.
yeah. Only instead of having 10 floppy disks, you had one CD.
yeah, it was solid instead.
And then they came out with the DVD drives.
Mm.
Now everything's all on a thumb drive. You get Windows 10 or whatnot, it all comes on a thumb drive.
Yeah.
My buddy just switched up upstairs, or he just switched to Windows 10 because he had to, because he bought the latest and newest thing in computer, and of course Windows 7 doesn't support any of the things, so he has to get Windows 10.
Yeah.
And it all comes on a thumb drive now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I got it right here. Yep.
Yeah.
Stick it in and let it rip.
Yeah, so when this old beast of mine that's almost 10 years old, which is when I built this computer, was top of the line back in the day. But when I have to upgrade this motherfucker, yeah, I guess I got to go to Windows 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the early 80s. Exactly. Yep.
Hey, I remember
Commodore
having a
64.
cassette. I had a cassette driver. I had a Commodore.
Yeah, VIC-20.
Yeah, the
VIC-20
Commodore
with
VIC-20.
tape
And you
deck.
had to use a goddamn
Yeah, I had that too.
Yeah, and you had to use a cassette driver.
You're
Just
talking about- I had a black and white camcorder that recorded it on cassettes.
damn.
It actually would shoot video, but it was on a cassette,
It was on a cassette. Wow.
on a monochrome cassette. Yep. But that's before they had the little betas, you know. It looked like just like this regular cassette
Yeah,
tape
before they
player.
came out with videotapes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You could only get like
Yes, yes.
a 5-minute shot on one fucking cassette. Yeah. Yeah. Short and sweet. Unless you just kept going. Hold on, stop. I gotta change the tape. And then they came out with the little betas, and I'm like, hey,
Yeah, beta and VHS.
yeah, get 2 or 3 hours on a reel.
You know, Betamax is way better than VHS, but VHS always just took off than Beta
Yeah.
did.
Well, I think a lot of it was the size thing, man. Because I remember the
Well,
first
Beta was much
VHS
smaller than VHS, but because VHS was three syllables, and Beta was
Yeah.
only 2 syllables. If you go back and you look into things that sell better, anything that has 3 syllables seems to sell better. And that's
Yeah.
why VHS won, is because it was 3 syllables over 2 syllables. And that's why
Right.
people want VHS, even though it was bigger than Beta, and Beta was better. You know, Beta
Yeah.
came out with stereo before VHS did.
Yeah, but
the industry, the TV and television industry used Beta before they used VHS, but it's just that's what the consumers went with was VHS, and with the consumers say that that's what they want, then that's what they have to go with. Right?
But that was the same thing during DVD, and then before DVD, you had the laser
disc and shit like that. Yeah.
But laser disc flopped right
Yeah,
off the
Laser
bat.
disc is flop because it was the size of a goddamn fucking LP, if not
Right.
bigger
Yeah.
than an LP, right?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
huge. They were an
They're
LP
They look like
size.
33s. Yeah, they
Yeah.
look like 33 albums.
Yeah, exactly. But if I believe the laser,
And you had to
disc
flip 'em
actually
over.
bigger than 33.
Yeah, you had to flip them over if it was over a certain
Yeah.
length. Yeah,
Like,
I remember
what?
those. My uncle bought one when they first come out. He's like, "Oh, this is the new latest thing." And he had
Yeah,
like 4 or
laser
5
disc.
movies, and that's all that ever came out was like 4 or 5 movies that played on the damn thing.
Yeah, yeah.
He was so pissed. And shortly after that, they come out with the DVDs. He's like, "Motherfucker!" Yeah. And what was that other one they were trying to come out with? It was just a little cartridge, micros. Remember that?
Yeah, micro
They were trying to
CD.
come out with micro players. Yeah, which eventually ended up to these thumb drives.
Mhm.
No, they had thumb drives before those little micro players came out.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
They were just trendy. The micro player
Yeah.
was just trendy.
yeah. That was a rich.
That might be the direction that things go in the future, but at the time,
Yeah.
the players were just freaking too expensive. The freaking
That too,
medium
yeah.
was just fucking
That
was
that was the
ridiculous,
thing
Right
about
now.
Beta.
and they
Beta
weren't
was-
reliable.
Beta was way more expensive too.
Right
Yeah,
now
they
they
were
work
more expensive than VHS was for sure.
with that
Yeah.
company over
Rich
there in
people had
Sweden
Beta.
right now.
Poor people went VHS, and that was the poor people, and that's why we had VHS.
Oh
But-
yeah, there's a company in Sweden right now working on a fucking crystal system.
What?
Basically, it's not like a little piece of rock you stick in a fucking circle hole.
Yep.
Oh yeah, crystal medium. Hmm.
You know, like the shit you see on Superman when he was in his
Yeah.
fortress. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
You could thank Star Trek and Superman for that freaking notion.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
don't forget, what's that? Land of the Lost.
Yeah, but you know how they found out that they could do that? You know, one of those crystal skulls they found. They found out there's all kind of information imprinted in the motherfucker. Now they're trying to figure out how to actually read that information so they can find out what's actually on the son of a bitch.
So if they can't read it, how do they know it's there?
Well, they know the data's there. They just don't know how to pull it out of it. You know, they don't have the technology to read it out. It'd be kind of like you having that'd be kind of like you having a DVD disc, but not the DVD player.
Do you remember a show called Stargate?
Yeah.
Remember the name?
They had these little crystals that you could freaking like jam it in the side of a freaking wall, and the wall would start to freaking melt away and form a freaking cavern.
Yeah, yeah.
Then they had other ones that would freaking like make the cavern go down or up or freaking like expand. Either that or there was ones that actually freaking started filling it in.
Right. I mean, there's certain equipment we already use crystal technology in it anyway, just not to that capacity.
LCD.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're getting close to perfecting it though.
LCD, that goop that freaking like encompassed
LSD,
the freaking people that were in the Matrix.
Yeah, yeah.
They were encased in this like black goop stuff. It looks like LCD goop.
Yeah. Yeah, like the screen filler.
Tastes terrible. I'm kidding. I don't know.
As they say, that shit in plasma TV ain't too tasty either.
Probably not.
Yeah. Well, I remember when the plasma TVs come out, man, that thing had a beautiful picture, but the thing is, you couldn't run that bitch in the summertime.
No?
That some bitch put out 400 degrees fucking heat out of it, son of a bitch. I had a big 60-inch plasma, and that shit in the wintertime upstairs in the second floor bedroom, I used it for a fucking heater. That's how much heat one of them son of bitches put off. Plasma TVs. That's why if you're looking on them real big ones, they had like 4 fans blowing hot air out of it.
Yeah, they weigh a ton too.
Oh, what?
Hi, Susan. How you doing?
Not too bad.
Welcome back.
Oh, Jesus, dog, really?
Yeah.
Would she fart at you?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, the master has spoken.
Uh-huh.
I just noticed up higher up in chat, Bruce talking about MIRC.
Yeah.
I used to troll MIRC for hours at a time looking for people to talk to.
What's that?
It's internet relay chat, and
Yeah.
it's a whole different way of doing a chat room, and it's got all different commands, and you know,
I used to be in the Yahoo chats all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, I remember them hot rod. Yeah, had
all
the
the
3
time.
big tubes. Yeah, I remember those hot rod had the 3 big tubes in them. Yep. Yeah. What's that one that come out after the projectors? The DHLs. Yeah.
I don't know.
With that $80 little lamp you had to put in the middle of that motherfucker to go out every 5 to 6 fucking months. Beautiful picture. It was better than a projector TV, you know. But it burned out. They used to kid about it because the one I used to have, the old DHL I used to, when I took out the corkscrew and slid the lamp out, kind of remind you of the fucking flux capacitor off of fucking Back to the Future. with a big sticker that says, "Do not touch fingers to glass.
Yeah.
will explode."
Oh, while it's in operation, yeah, you don't touch it.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about if you're putting it in, you don't put your fingers on it because the oil in your finger get on the bulb, and when they heat it up, it just goes.
Oh yeah. Okay. One of them things. Yep.
Trust me, the first one I had to replace, like I said, it was $80 for that fucking bulb, and
Thanks,
I
Lisa.
dumbass me like, and then I turned it on. I was watching TV, and all of a sudden I heard and smoke out the back. I was like, "Fuck!" Then I finally read the book, and it says, "Do not touch with fingers." I'm like, now I read the instructions. Yeah. I said, that explains why it had those two little clear gloves in the package. You're supposed to put them on before you touch the ball.
Yes, gamer. Tarantula cock, hairy with 8 legs,
All right.
but non-venomous.
Sounds like a party. That sounds like a good party.
Hello, gamer.
But non-venomous. It's like that Japanese tentacle porn.
What the fuck?
Captain,
Boy, was that stuff fun in the 90s.
Oh, God.
Hey, bud.
What was that crazy one?
Smell any better out here?
Yeah. The Felix the cat. You remember that? Betty Boo.
How about Fritz the cat?
Yes. Oh my God.
Your main chat or your main stream, Lisa, that you're preparing for. I need to know when I've got to have dinner all wrapped up by so I can pay attention to the chat.
Yeah.
Pay
Well, the
attention to the
bulbs,
stream.
hot rod, the bulbs for them are a lot cheaper than they used to be. I think my father-in-law still has his 60-inch DHL, and I think the bulbs in that's only like $38 now.
You know, the screen from one of them freaking projection screen TVs actually, when you bend it and when you're in the sunlight and you bend it a certain way, it can melt. It can melt the when you focus it, the little point of light. You can melt steel.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I melted the rear view mirrors off the side of a car one time with one. You know, the plastic one that just kind of did that. Yeah.
Hey, you want to see a cool mirror from a car? Hang on a second. I'll show it to you.
All right. Yeah, my neighbor's like, well, a mirror on my truck melted. I don't know what happened, you know, and I was like, Of course, I went out and bought him a new mirror and left it in the back of the truck with a note saying, sorry. Never did tell him it was me. I just bought him a new mirror and put a note on there. Said, sorry about the mirror. Here's a new one. I didn't want to tell him I was across the street with a big fucking parabolic, you know, fucking shining a beam of light in his mirror. Yeah. And that's what I got it off of. Like you said, it was a screen off a fucking 62-inch projection screen. You got the sun in that booger just right and bowed it to where it pinpointed it. Like you said, you can melt steel with the sun bit. Yeah, that's it. Red, green, and yellow. Outline on everything. Yep. That was your three major colors: red, green, and yellow.
Well, green is actually a mixture of blue and yellow.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, that's okay. We're talking colors. I thought you were talking about the old Canadian
Green,
TV show.
yeah,
called
red,
Red,
yellow,
Green.
and blue are your basic colors.
Talking about the old projector TVs, you had the three bulbs down there, and each one.
Yeah. The red, yellow, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Rear projection.
Plug in my computer.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of car it's from, but this is the mirror from the car that hit me going about 50 miles an hour. and sent me flying into the air.
That you get the-
I think it's from
Yeah.
a Pontiac or something.
I went to back to the site with the insurance adjuster, and he said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, go ahead, take it." I'm like, "I don't need your permission." He's like, "No, I
That's like a
suppose you
Pontiac
don't,
or something.
because it's on the
Yeah,
side of the
that's-
damn road." I mean, he's there in an official capacity or whatever, but I'll tell
It's
you
either
what,
Pontiac,
there was no
Pontiac
way.
or Motor.
there was no way
Being
I
a
was walking away without this thing.
That's
being
Pontiac
it's wired,
or
it-
Oldsmobile.
Yeah, because it's wired. So
Yeah.
Hi, Ron.
yeah,
An integrated mirror that was mounted to
Hey,
the
Ron.
fucking window.
yeah. Yeah, it
It
was
definitely
part of the
looks.
fucking
It definitely looks more fucking GMC than it does fucking Ford.
It says, oh, a sticker on it too.
Get
What's
your
up, Tony
glasses
Man?
out there, jerk.
Just like Marley. Oh.
So that's what he got you with the mirror?
She
Yeah.
tagged
Yeah,
me with the
well.
freaking the whole side of her freaking like the whole northeast quadrant of her car,
Oh.
because I was walking on the side of the road, and they when they gave me a ticket for jaywalking,
Mhm.
they said that I was trying to cross the road. I told them to eat shit.
Yeah.
Okay. They gave you a ticket for jaywalking after you got hit.
Yeah.
It's Connecticut, dude. More
They'll
than
do it, man.
60% of the cases involving a pedestrian are voted in
Jaywalking.
favor of the driver.
Wow.
Wow. That's a little insane.
Yeah.
But that's why I
Connecticut
used
is
to
one of
tell
those
my
places
kids all the
where-
time, no.
You have the right of way unless you in the way.
It sounds like something you need to fucking be wearing a fucking GoPro and fucking 24/7 walking down the street.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
2005.
Before all that. Yeah.
Uh,
No, but I mean,
Yeah,
it does
one thing
happen.
like
People
that.
don't realize it, you know, because that's why I used to tell people, don't be cocky, think because you're a pedestrian, you got the right of way of the law. Because I'm going to tell you, just like you said, a majority of it was ruled in favor of the driver. You walked out jaywalking, you got a ticket.
mhm.
And the
Where I live,
hospital
it's the
bill.
other way around. Where I live, it's the other way around, man. Pedestrian has the right of way.
Yeah.
They tell you that the
Jaywalking
pedestrian has the right of way
pedestrians are
in
the way.
Connecticut, but you
Yeah.
know who's saying that to you? Police officers.
Or the same fucker that ran you down.
I know out in Washington where I lived, pedestrians had the legal right of way, even
Yeah.
if they
Well,
were
they
in
do here too, but
the
like I
middle of
said,
the
a lot of
freaking road.
Yeah, you try
They
that
don't
bullshit
have
in
the video
California,
proof.
they will mow you down.
Yep.
yeah. Oh yeah.
California will kill you dead.
Oh fuck yeah. That's why I couldn't believe they allowed lane splitting in California the way people drive. I'm like, are y'all fucking retarded? Yeah. That's one thing I
Only
never did.
a few
anyway.
more
Never
hours
did
of
it.
work, huh? Mhm. Better you than me, Roy.
I tell people the only time my lane split, even when they allow it, is when I know some dumbass behind me is coming up too fast. I'm gonna let him hit the asshole I'm behind.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Right, Bruce? 6,000-pound trucker. It's hell yeah, it does.
Thank
Hey, I tell you guys, you never realize how sticky nicotine
Yeah.
and cigarette resin is until you're not a smoker anymore and you try to clean it off all your stuff. Fuck. That
Dawn
thing's been sitting up there for 5 years.
You don't have to tell me. I've got. Of course, a cigarette smoker who smokes inside his house, and I've got these 2 guitar stands that are made by Hercules that come with a lifetime warranty. But because the nicotine is stuck to the plastic, it has degraded the plastic. The plastic has failed and broken, and now the fucking guitar stands are no good anymore because they won't service them because of nicotine. It just stuck to the plastic, inferior plastic that can't handle nicotine smoke sticking to them.
Yeah, it happens. I tell you this, I quit smoking 2 years ago. So
Mhm.
more than 3 years worth of smoke is on that mirror. It was sitting up on top of my cabinets right there.
Yeah, in the kitchen though.
Yep,
It's cooking.
up on top of my cabinets in the kitchen, the grease and the smoke and
Yeah,
Dawn dish detergent is your best friend to get rid of that smoke. I worked in a roll your own club, and we had a huge floor to ceiling, full length of the wall mirror. And I used a really big squeegee with an extender handle and Dawn dish detergent in a bucket of hot water, and it got rid of that in like one pass.
I don't bother buying Dawn dishwashing liquid, but I do have glass cleaner.
Dawn's good.
Well, I will tell you that Dawn dish detergent actually works way better than Windex or any other kind of glass cleaner.
Yeah, no, Dawn's the best because we actually here in Canada we use Dawn dish detergent to wash the oil off of fucking wild seabirds and stuff like that. If there's ever an oil spill, tankers and shit like that.
And it's literally the name brand. It's not just that you're paying for the name. You're paying for a much superior product.
Yeah,
oh, no,
and,
I know.
They don't charge, and it's not expensive either, too.
I use Dawn dishwashing liquid to clean metal parts.
Yeah, no, we use it to clean our wildlife of fucking oil that's been spilled in the ocean.
I know people that have done that work.
Yeah.
Try it on your mirror. I think you'll be pleased with the results.
No, I'm not trying to clean the mirror to like gaze at my reflection. I'm just trying to freaking. I'm just saying, like the stuff up on top of that freaking cabinet is pretty sticky. That's all.
Yeah.
If I wanted to clean up there, I would just leave. I would just move out. All the stuff that's up on top of that cabinet is getting thrown right in a dumpster when I go. And there's a huge freaking, like, you see that freaking car that's up there?
It made me feel like
That's a 36 Ford Coupe. It's an RC car that doesn't work anymore. And I have no desire to get it working. It's just a decoration now, but it's massive. It's a 1/6 scale.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big ass car. It's like 3 feet long. It's real big. And I've had it for about a decade. And it never had a battery that really worked for a little while, and then when it ran out, I couldn't charge it because it didn't have a charger. I looked at the charger for it, and it was $50 with the battery.
Yeah.
And $50 without the battery. The one with the battery was shot, and I wasn't about to pay $50 for either one of them, or something that I bought at a thrift store for $5.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I had the controller for it, this big clunky controller. I put it on eBay. It sold for $26.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And now you got wall.
And now I got a big freaking clunky purple car up on my top of my shelf
for a piece of wall art. Yeah. Hey, well, it is what it is.
Yep. It's purple piece of plastic. Oh man, thing's massive. That's part of why I'm not gonna bother taking it.
We'll have to blow it up.
You know, I had an M80, like a real one.
Yeah.
Like an old school 1980s one.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I gave it to my friend Jay, and he was just like, "Oh my god, that's awesome! Thanks, dude."
Dynamite. We have dynamite.
Man.
We used to go up to the res when I was living out in Washington. We go up to the res and buy. There's a place called Boom City, and if you walked up there and just said, "Hey," you know, they're selling bottle rockets, and you look at them and say, "I want such and such," and I was told by whoever that you can sell it to me, and we'd get like ping pong balls that were filled with, you know, gunpowder and had a smiley face on them, and we'd use them to blow up like garbage cans and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're basically cherry bombs. And
Oh, these were bigger than cherry bombs. Because we'd put 3 or 4 cherry bombs under a garbage can and it wouldn't even lift the garbage can. You put one of these ping pong balls under there and it will blow the garbage can 6 feet away.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say you must have had different cherry bombs than the ones that I had.
Cherry bombs used to be better than M80s
Hmm.
way back.
We
Right.
used to go fishing
Way
with
back.
cherry bombs in the creek behind my friend's house. We'd throw a cherry bomb in and then just scoop up all the fish that floated. Lunch.
That's not fishing.
No,
That's
that's lunch.
harvesting. That's harvesting.
That's what we were doing.
Yeah, it's not fishing, it's lunch.
Because her mom would hand us fishing poles and say, go get lunch. And so we'd get the frickin' cherry bombs and make it a quick job.
Or you can do like me, almost get arrested when you're 13. Took a cherry bomb, rolled it in resin, wrote it in BBs, and lit it up and threw it in my neighbor's duck pond.
Jesus.
Yeah,
You
killed
destructive
18
little
ducks.
bastard, you.
Yeah, that's not hunting, Anthony.
It's harvesting.
Hey, I got 18 ducks in one shot.
Hey, Max, what's
Hello,
up?
beautiful Max.
Oh, she is so beautiful. Thank you for coming in, Max. Thank you for brightening our freaking chat.
Right.
Right.
My dad's punishment was to make me clean, defeather them, and dig all the BBs out, and then put them in the bag to put in the freezer.
Yeah. Yeah. His freezer, not yours, right?
Well, I know he had to pay the guy for the ducks, so he
Yeah.
said somebody gonna clean and put them up.
Uh-huh.
Yep. You're it, sucker.
He said, since you wanted to be the big white great hunter, he said,
Mhm.
you get the clean. Of course,
Oh,
he did come back later and said, that was a good idea, just wrong pond.
Oh, all them ducks do is shit everywhere, anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, but it makes
Yeah.
good
Lots of bugs.
fertilizer, man.
What's up, gamer?
Gamer, what's up, bud? How you doing?
Of course, my
How
mom
you
says,
doing?
you could have put
Feathered
somebody's
ham, he
ass
says.
on."
Feathered ham.
Yeah.
Pigs fly. When you launched them from a catapult.
Wee.
Winged pork.
Winged pork.
Winged pork.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy, it's going on 2, brother. I'm out.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's about 3 o'clock here, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
wrap
Sure
it
is.
up.
Sure
It
is,
is,
bud.
man. My time. God damn.
Y'all have a good one.
Thanks for having me up, Jimmy.
Yeah, thanks for being here, y'all.
Thanks
Road
for having
Rash,
me.
Susan,
Later, Anthony.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rash.
everybody in the chat, Seth and Max. Sorry you showed up so late.
Thank you for
Max.
coming in, Max.
Seth,
Lady,
and
happy birthday and
Gamer,
have a good one.
Lisa,
Happy
Bruce.
birthday.
Susan.
See y'all tomorrow afternoon.
I'll be
Yeah.
on the road making awesome
Bye.
YouTube videos, I'm hoping.
Yeah. I might have another hour watching videos, but I'm out. Later.
Right.